Mhm. Let's go steal some data.
Alright, everyone, welcome to Shadowrun Race to a Billion, episode 16. I am your game master and host, Seraphin. To my left on the screen are the players for today, and we will start with my immediate left with Tarathian.
I'm Trathian. I'm a Surge Anthro Tiger Decker.
Fantastic. Then we'll go to the left again.
Hey, my name is Silanthus. I'm a Surged Anthro Dragon Street Samurai.
Great. And then we'll go down.
Hey folks, Golden Dove here, Lion Shapeshifter Friendly Mage, and we are going to give you a good run today.
Alright, and round it all up to the right.
And I am Sterling Black, a Kitsune Shapeshifter Rigger.
Fantastic. So, the group has signed up for the mission for a data theft. And once they sign up for it, they're told to go meet the Shadowrun liaison for Outrix Studio, which is Reggie Reggae. When you get to the abandoned building that they have set up shop in, everyone is moving about as usual, and you find the troll sitting in his usual pillow chair, smoking from a hookah with an orc sitting next to him. When he sees you kind of there, he looks at his data watch, then takes one last hit before he puts his hand to his forehead and goes, "Oh man, I forgot that was today. Did you have that info pack for the data theft job, Mike?" And the orc goes, "Oh snap, I totally spaced. But I think our logistics team is handling it." The troll just nods and sits back. "That's alright, man. You're working hard, and that's what counts. Go and see if they're done and get some cool drinks for these runners." You see the orc get up and make his way back towards another part of the building as the troll looks at you. "So, man, that last mission, that was pretty crazy, right? Some sort of weird AI deer or something taking over Times Square? It's tripping."
Yep, but it was Argos. That was unexpected, certainly.
Yeah. Now we have two
Yeah,
ringmasters basically to deal with.
yes, 2 certified nut jobs. One of them that's real, supposedly real, and the other one is cybernetically real. Yay, New York is going to be in for some fun times.
Yeah, man, I just come off a spirit journey. I thought I was still tripping. As he kind of like takes another hit, the orc returns with a tablet to the troll, and then also a tray of what appears to be lemonade to hand to you.
Sterling's gonna
Golden
just
Dove
pass on a lemonade.
I'll take one.
I'll take one.
Yeah, he makes the best hard lemonade out there, man. But anyway, let's get back to the mission. So, we got ourselves a data theft mission from a place called Speed Dataing, a company that offers high-end data storage services for the discerning client. Trippy. Well, the building itself has 4 stories, and each floor seems to have a server farm on it. The first floor is public access. The second is what they call a green zone. Green. And that's for sensitive information. The third is a yellow zone for the heavy crypto, and I guess the red zone is for loading and unload. I couldn't help it. No, that's for classified information, man. So the information apparently you're looking for is in the green zone. Client has provided a sniffer program that you can plug in once you find the correct server, or to find the server itself. The only hitch is that you have to open a black box shutter, and it's only open for a minute. And then I guess all the data just shuffles around once that minute's up. So that could be a problem. Maybe. I don't know. I don't do technology, man. It's not my thing. It's not my jam. Only other thing that we gotta ask is don't actually destroy the servers themselves. This ain't no corp job. It ain't worth the rep drop. If it was corp, we'd talk about it, but it's not. So try try and keep the collateral damage to a minimum.
Gotcha.
Sounds fine to me.
Sounds good.
All right. So if we're in the green zone, what kind of security are we looking at aside from the black box?
Let's see here. Looks like the green zone is got some guards, a few cameras, keypad entry, and a couple of looks like maintenance drones or some sort of drone. They say it's for maintenance. I don't know if that's just a word error or what, but I guess drones. Other than that, looks pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy. Speaking of which, give me one of them lemonades, Mike. Takes
Where's
one.
his name is Mike. Where's his name is Mike?
I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is his name Mike? I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Any other
We need to
questions?
know anything else? Just go to the green section, over the shutter, grab the data, grab the server too, I guess.
Nah,
Is that
man.
one server rack?
You
Or
don't
you just
gotta
want
grab
just the
server.
file?
You just
It's
need
the files, I
man.
think we want.
You are also all handed each a small, kind of looks like almost like a data stick for our Decker and Rigger. You recognize these as disposable program holders, so it'll basically do what it needs to do, download the file, and then once it's downloaded again or uploaded, it's pretty much a done deal.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. As far as time frame, what are we looking at? Are we on a time crunch for this one or no?
Nah, man, you do you. Just all you have to do is just relax and get the job done. No worries, no hurries.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Seems pretty straightforward. Anybody else got any other questions for this one here?
Not at the moment.
Nope.
Cool.
I do gotta
I'm
say, I
good.
do have a sponsorship for Mythic Creation, so can we get that done now too?
Yes.
Just so I don't forget.
Yep. Roll a charisma to see how many offers you get.
What? I was about to say only one hit, but no, I got two.
2 hits? Okay, so you do have 2 offers. One is you'll get sent kind of a similar little dongle that you got from them, but that'll inject some basically adware into the servers so that it can run a couple pop-ups. That one's pretty straightforward. Get 2,500. All you gotta do is plug and play.
Okay.
The second one is for 5,000 new yen, and for that, you have to spike the security system itself with a different. So instead of like the camera's just recording, it projects a little holographic advertisement.
Okay.
So you just need access to their security system to do that, and that's 5,000.
Sure, why not? Let's take the harder one. That'll be more interesting.
All right, you're given the program that you need to inject into the security system itself.
Little drone just comes flying in through the window, drops off a little dongle.
Yep.
And related, what about the deal I made with Thumbs Up? Will that come up at some point during this or some other time?
That'll probably come up.
Cool.
Yep, the troll settles back and takes another hit and leaves you to go about your mission.
Will do, Reggie.
All right. Well, do we want to go ahead and, since we don't seem to be on a time limit here, do we want to go out and scope out the place, see what we got as far
Let's
as
do
like
it.
time
Sure, why
and be the best time to go there?
We'll
Yeah.
take the car.
Yep. Sounds good.
Yeah. Try and find out about like their hours and
Okay, so y'all
Exactly.
hop in your your various vehicles and head down to. It's on New York's east side. It's in B sector. Very nice. Definitely not like top of the top or corpse scary, but it's a nice brownstone building. It is about 4 stories tall, surrounded by similar buildings. A lot of commercial. Doesn't look like there's really anyone that lives around here. And people kind of come in every once in a while, and they're all like just scoping, kind of like as you pull up, like you see the big sign, speed dataing. And everyone, like once in a while, like a person goes in and out, but doesn't look like there's a whole lot of foot traffic.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go try and take a stroll around the building. Go through any alleyways or anything. Just try and scope out the place. Find any potential other entrances besides the front door.
Okay. Roll a intuition and perception.
Okay. Perception. Okay. 4 successes. 2
4
6s and 2
success.
5s.
All right. So you take a little stroll around the building. There are kind of narrow alleys that go around it. You don't see any other exits other than the front. And in fact, as you look up, you kind of see that the third and fourth floors actually don't have any actual windows. There are windows as a facade, but you can tell they don't go anywhere, or it's just blocked off. You also notice that there is a pretty extensive cooling system on this building, so you definitely are in the right spot for a server farm.
Mm-hmm. So, you want to say we'll probably have to go in at night. I don't know, does the Deckard want to try to probe the system?
Yes, I can do that.
All right, you're gonna do a hack on the fly.
Okay. Sorry, that's gonna be electronics or something.
Intuition electronics.
Mm, Okay. That is going to be 3 successes.
3 successes versus there. So you do meet up with, there is a firewall. It doesn't seem that you were able to kind of penetrate the firewall. It doesn't look like anything, you're not looking at like a military grade firewall or like a megacorp level firewall. This is civilian grade stuff, but it is a little beefier than most, and you think you almost like get through it, but it kind of shunts you at the last second. It's like no connection for you.
Okay. I let them know what happened.
Hmm.
So we'll probably have to be inside to get a little bit better one.
Probably.
Sounds like they got
Is
the
that-
Wi-Fi or whatnot locked down pretty good.
They have their own personal matrix system there.
Okay. And
You
I
know
would
what?
rate.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try out the dragon pendant and enter
Okay.
the astral plane and see if I see anything. Is why not?
All right. First, I'll need you to roll an intuition and willpower.
Tuition willpower. Okay, 1 second.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Yep, no problem.
That is. Are you serious? 0 hits out of 10 dice.
Oof. It does happen.
No ones, but 0 hits. All
Uh,
4s. Every single last dice is a 4.
So you use the pendant for the first time, and since you're not a mage, everything's like all like new and like crazy, and you're kind of having a lot of trouble like adjusting to going from like the very concrete real of the physical plane into the abstract spirits of the astral plane. You do see before you kind of like lose concentration and kind of lose focus, that the building in front of you does have like fairly decent like technology and security spirits. And the technology spirits are being like watched by the security spirits, but you know, the info spirits and some information spirits, but they're all kind of just like having a little party. And one other thing you do notice is that every so often the info spirits kind of like switch around, and with like while the tech spirits stay there, it reminds you a lot of speed dating.
Fun.
And then you get kicked out. So that's all you can really see.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I do want to say something. It's like probably goes like, I wasn't able to see much, but I think I have an idea where within that 1 minute we can track the file. Possibly. I
I mean,
ain't no mage, and I
The
don't know
astral
exactly
plane?
what I saw.
I mean, I'm a mage. I can tell you about it. give me the info, and I can look myself too.
Yeah, you can look yourself. Also, I
Okay.
do gotta say, it's like having astral hazing and having this pendant is going to be interesting.
Okay, Golden Dust's gonna look in the astral plane too.
okay. Oh, and also, Sterling, when you come back, you do like you kind of feel really woozy, and you're taking negatives, but it goes away by the time like a couple minutes pass. So it's not consequential, but you do notice that as well. So, Golden, you look into the spirit realm. I'll have you make a intuition and magic check, or sorry, a magic and perception check. Magic and perception.
Okay. One success.
One success. Okay, so you kind of get the same thing that Sterling got. You see it a little better with a little more detail, but it is definitely like that's what best reminds you of the data spirits. Kind of like get up after about a minute, and they kind of shuffle around, and then sit down at new tech spirits that are sitting at a table, all while the security spirits are kind of watching. You do, since you're kind of around there a little longer, you do notice that sometimes the security spirits step in and don't and prevent everyone from switching. But then it kind of like goes back to when the security spirits step aside, they start switching around. But when the security spirits are there, they don't.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay. That's good to
So
know.
I'm gonna relay. I'm gonna relay that to the others.
Okay, you all know that then?
I do want to say,
And
does anybody
but
want to...
now it basically does explain what they meant by the 1 minute window.
Yeah. Now, does anybody want to go inside and ask anything?
I can
Ask
go.
questions. Sure, not. I can go with you as well. I don't know
Sorry
if we
about
want
that.
to go in inside and try to
No problem, Dan. So just
social engineer the people inside.
Yeah,
Maybe get
that's what.
access right then and there.
so
Yeah, I'm up for that. I want to find out like at least business hours at a minimum.
We could probably look that up online, but well.
yeah,
Eh.
It's on their front website. Just walk up to the door, it's right there.
Right.
Well, actually, you do go up
Probably.
and you do see them. It's like it's open from like 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. for like business hours.
Okay.
And then
Cool.
there is a 24-hour like data drop off. So who's all going inside? I know it was Sterling and Golden. Is anyone else going with them, or is
Okay,
Terrapian
I just got back here. Sorry, Sterling, did you find anything with the astral plane or no?
Yeah, we did. We found that we could possibly track where the file goes based on the sprites. Possibly. We don't know if the sprites will be linked to the same data files or whatnot.
Yeah, basically, it's kind of
Not
like
the sprites,
it's
the
basically it's
spirits.
okay. So basically, it's kind of like speed dating. Information spirits stay with tech spirits for a little bit, and then they move around like every minute. Security can stop them for a bit, but that's basically it.
Okay, got it. Okay. All right. Well, I came back from my thing with there, so I guess I'll just stay outside and let you two go for it, just so there's less people going in, and I'll stay on the outside and I'll just observe, just in case I see anybody unusual coming in, or just anybody that looks out of place.
Same. Although I think my attention is going to be divided between that and then making another attempt with the hacking into the system
Okay.
again.
Okay, cool. I can watch you while you do that, just in case.
All right. So you're going to hack, and then we'll have the the Sterling and Golan, walk inside into kind of the front lobby area, and true to form, it is very like upscale feel to what should be kind of a straightforward data server farm. There's like a fountain in the middle that is, has running water. There's a little espresso bar near on the side. You see that at the moment the only other person in there is elf lady who's kind of like doing her nails as she sits behind the receptionist counter. And then behind all of that, though, you do see a plasteel wall and then a lot of servers behind that. But they have like marble casing and gold inlay. It's very,
This is just the showcase ones.
yeah, it's very, very fancy.
There's nothing on these. They're just for show.
So according to Reggie, those are the kind of like the more public servers. They're like the general information.
Ah, good. There's a receptionist, I presume.
Yeah,
right? Or
the elf lady who's doing her nails.
yeah. Okay, sorry, I missed that. My headset seems to act weird with Discord recently.
No problem.
I'll just turn to Golden and say, "It's like, shall we go up there and just try to
Yeah, let's do
pretend to
it.
be potential customers or clients? I guess it'll be clients technically, since it's a big business.
Yeah.
Customers.
All right. You head up to the receptionist desk. Takes a few seconds before she kind of like sees you, and then kind of goes back down. It's like, "Welcome to speed dating. How can I help you? Are you here for our low introductory package rates?"
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I want to roll judge intentions.
Sure.
I don't know why, but I just go like, I just want to judge your intentions. Let's see. 3 hits.
3 hits. She is pretty much useless. She is literally there just for like eye candy.
I thought as much, but it was like, I want to check.
And
Oh,
she
well.
also really does not care about you two at all.
Yeah.
I just want to go like, can we talk to someone else instead of the eye candy? I want to say that out loud.
Gives like a and then proceeds to like touch her comm link. Go. There's 2 down here for a referral or something. Come down. And then she taps the data link again and goes, "Someone will be with you eventually." Goes back to
Thank you.
doing her nails.
I just want to turn and say say, thanks then. Thanks for nothing.
Feel free to help yourself to a complimentary espresso.
It's just like an espresso machine off on the counter, I guess.
Yep, there's like a little espresso bar. After about a few
Are
minutes.
there any muffins available?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay, Golden Dove takes a muffin.
They look delightful.
Excellent.
After a few
monotone, delightful.
After a few minutes, a human comes out from actually the public server. Kind of hurries to like, get his suit all in order, gives the receptionist a dirty look, and then heads up to you guys. It's like, "So sorry to keep you waiting. My name is Marcus Saint Sebastian. Welcome to Speed Dating. How may I help you today?"
how do I say this? It's like, we were wondering about trying to set up an account with you, I guess, for data storage.
Oh yes. I can certainly help you for that. I am the data and client acquisitions manager. So, if you just come with me to my office, I could show you our lovely packages. We have standard, we have our premium tier, our platinum tier, our super platinum tier, and then maroon. If you have to ask about maroon, you can't afford it. But please come with me. I'm sure. I'm sure we
I,
can find something to fit with.
I just want to stop a bit because, like, I just want to ask, not about the price for Maroon, but why the name for Maroon?
If you have to ask why the name, then you probably should get it.
Like, okay,
Noted.
I'm just confused, but noted.
It's fine. It's fine. It's for more distinguished clientele. But I'm sure we can set you up as with something as well. We have very lovely standard packages for only a couple 10,000s of new yen. You too can own server space in our luxury data server units. And he proceeds to give you a
Okay.
whole spiel. He has pamphlets and the whole thing.
Okay.
And then, meanwhile,
Where's the office? It's just basically on the bottom floor, I guess.
yes, his
still?
office is like one of the doors that you see. There's
Okay.
like three of them. They're all offices. He leads you to one. It's kind of like a car dealership. They're more like inset cubicles than anything else.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to remember. Did you say any of the logs were key card or keypad?
Keypad is for the green zone.
Keypad. Okay.
Meanwhile, Nisbet, you want to try and give another punch on the firewall?
What's my name? Sorry.
Sorry,
Who?
interrupting.
You're ruining my immersion.
Oh no.
That's gonna be 4 successes.
You fail. No, I'm just kidding. And your character dies from it. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. I do have to roll for the firewall though. Alright, you do manage to get through this firewall and find yourself in kind of like the public matrix area. You can kind of see that this is for like the lobby. There's controls for like the espresso machine, and if you want to turn the fountain into different colors or something like that. Very fancy. Not really linked to any of the security stuff, although you can see a couple ports for like security.
Okay. Is there like... Okay. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get into the security, one of the security ports.
Alright, make another hacking check.
Okay. That is going to be 2 successes.
2 successes. Well, at first you think like, oh, I don't know if this is any good, but like it turns out like one of like the security guards left their password in or something like that, so you actually like kind of get in actually rather easily. It's like, welcome, Larry.
Oh no.
And you
no.
can
Here we
see
go.
and you can see the cameras. Strangely enough, you only get the cameras for the first floor. So you actually see Golden, you see Sterling, they're talking with a human guy, you see the elf who's still doing her nails, the server farm that's on the first floor. Looks like a technician kind of like walking through. You do also get to see how the shutters work, which is you see the tech guy. There's actually 2 technicians. One is actually holding down the shutters, or holding open the shutters, and then the other guy's like downloading data into it.
Okay.
Okay.
So the shutter's like on the room, right?
On the servers.
Oh, it's on the servers, each
Yeah.
of them. Okay.
So they basically black box the servers if the shutters are down. But if they're up, they can be accessed.
Okay.
And it's like gold filigree, stuff like that. So.
Okay. I'm going to. Starly's going to send a discreet message to Golden that says, "I'm going to try to distract him. Can you look around the room for anything?"
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna basically just stand up in his office and just try to get the human's attention. Just say it's like, well, oh, sorry, what would you suggest for data sort of like this, and just walk over into, just like face a corner. It's like I'm blind, so it shouldn't really matter.
Roll a charisma and
Con.
con. Yeah, con would probably be best.
Actually, hold on. Actually, wait. Right now, blind. I was gonna suggest we switch roles,
I was
given
about
I'm.
I do want to say one thing. I'm blind. I can't see anything. Ah, yes. Let me do a visual check. Hands everywhere. What are you doing? Nothing.
Just knocking over everything.
Just knocks over a lamp. Oh, sorry.
Yes, go ahead for charisma and con, and then Golden, why don't you go ahead and roll your intuition perception right away.
Oh yeah, 5 hits.
Oh yeah. He kind of comes up like, oh my, like, if you have a seat back, would you like a cucumber water? We have cucumber water. It's very refreshing.
I was going to turn to him. It's like, nah, I don't much oh, what's the word? I don't much care for spa water.
like
I get one success.
like his pocket square unruffles at that. So you get one success. You don't see a lot. You see like Data Salesman of the Year plaques and stuff like that. You do see a key card, or not key card, identification card that is hanging from like a lanyard. It has his name and picture on it. That's all you really get.
Noted.
Try
to steal it. No.
You do happen, like, as you're kind of looking away though, you do also happen just manage to catch that it says yellow zone, or yellow zone server farm access.
Noted.
I still say try to steal it. Because why not? I'll try to keep his attention
would
still.
All right,
Do we know what floor that the data that we're supposed to be stealing is on?
second floor.
Let's be on the
Green.
Yeah, so
Green.
second floor. Oh, let me see how I can do this. So I'm gonna try to keep his attention by basically saying it's like, oh, I'm not too sure if it's like going for a higher package for data or something. Data that I know about. Just like,
Okay, roll another charisma con, and you get a +2 from succeeding so well in the last charisma con.
yay. 9 die plus 2?
+2, yeah.
11. One hit.
One hit. So,
Three dice.
so he's still grumbling over your insult to his cucumber water, but he's still, with the combined from the last success, or the last one, you do hold his attention up that Golden Duff, you want to get another intuition perception out there.
Or try to steal the key card.
Or try to steal the keycard, or he is sufficiently distracted at the moment, or considered distracted.
Okay. What would the role be to steal a key card?
I believe that it'll be agility and
Stealth, maybe?
stealth, probably, because it used to be
Yeah.
sleight of hand, but I'm sure it's stealth now.
I don't know if Con got mixed in with that too.
Actually,
I think
that's a good
Con
question.
and Stealth and
No, con's its own thing.
Con's its own thing now? Okay.
Yeah, it's just stealth. So
It's just Stealth, okay.
it'll be
Yeah,
agility
palming.
and stealth.
Yeah, palming is under that. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, well, if I'm gonna, I get 5 successes to stealing the lanyard.
Oh wow.
All right. So, well, I do have to roll for him. He is distracted, but okay. So yeah, you kind of like reach over as he's like getting war pamphlets and trying to show them to Sterling.
Who's blind?
Yeah,
It's like, yes, show me more pamphlet. Doesn't notice I'm blind.
and then then he has to like read them out to you, and then you kind of like, doink, you just take the key card. You now have the key card for Marcus Saint Sebastian.
Noted.
We have a yellow axis. Yay.
All right.
Okay. I would also want to ask one more question. It's like, so for the handling of the data, would we basically just hand off either a server rack, a data disk to you, or would we be able to personally see it installed or downloaded into the servers?
But as I'm sure you can understand, no one goes into the server farms without working for speed dataing. As for the type of delivery, it could be whatever you feel. Most clients put it in a black box data disk, but if that is not for you, then and any old device that can be accessed, we will return it to you once finished. Of course, of course.
Okay. I do have a question for the dongle that we got before that would let us find the file. We have 2 of those, correct?
You each have one, actually.
Okay, we each have 1. So we have 4 total, okay. So...
All right.
well, we'll deal with that later. But
Tarathian,
it's like,
speaking. Meanwhile, Tarathian, are you doing anything else while you have your access?
If the
I'm gonna go and take a look to see if there's any way to be able to view the green zone.
All right. So I'll have you roll a intuition and computers
Intuition
or
and
electronics.
Intuition and what?
Electronics. There is no
Oh,
way
okay,
computers.
electronics.
electronics is anything computer related, hacking
Yep.
included.
That is going to be 5 successes.
Okay, so you do see that there is a means for getting up into the second floor, which is the green zone. There is another firewall, and this one looks a little heftier than the one you punch through just to get to the access. They're clearly protecting the second floor far better than the first. But there are ports to get in there. It's not like black box or anything to get to the second floor security.
Right. Do I see any of the ports?
Yeah, your roll got you the
Right.
ability to access those.
Can I go and try and get through one of those ports?
Yes, you may. And that'll be in logic and electronics.
Okay.
Would Larry's password give him a bonus?
It downgrades the firewall a little bit, but it doesn't look like Larry really had access to the green zone.
It is
That's
going
nice
to be 4 successes.
All right. You actually do manage to get access to the camera system for the second floor, and what you see is, unlike this area, it's just pretty much just the server farm and then like a little hallway around it. And you see 2 guards. They're kind of just walking clockwise around it. It's hard to see.
So you said that there's 2 guards?
2 guards.
Are they both together or are they separated?
They're one's on like you kind of see like one kind of comes up one corner while the other goes the other way. So they literally
So they're directly opposite of each other?
directly opposite. Yeah,
Okay. Going clockwise?
clockwise.
Okay. Is it possible for me to go ahead and record a one entire like circuit. So like if they go from one corner, they go all the way around and get back to that one corner. Is it possible to record that one stretch of video?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna go and do that.
So you record a whole loop.
Yes.
As it gets done, though, you can sense that the programs that kind of track and look after the Matrix might be noticing you.
Okay.
No alarms up, but you kind of get the little pinging.
Okay.
And where are you?
Is it possible to identify from where I am in the matrix which quadrant, at least which room or quadrant of the room that we need to go into?
No.
Okay. Is there a port that would lead into it? To there?
No, the server farm itself is off the Matrix grid.
Okay. Okay.
About that?
All right, and then Slanthus, was there anything that you were going to do as you watch the tiger type of way?
What I'd probably do is, since Trathian seems like he's okay, I'd walk into the building and just to the front lobby, and just look around and see if there's like any service doors, elevators, any type of way that could get us to the second floor, or like a fire staircase escape or anything like that.
Okay. You see the 3 doors for the office. You actually do see that there is kind of like a hallway between the two sets of plasteel for the server farm. So if you go into one, you can kind of probably guess that the elevator or stairwell is over there, and then roll an intuition and perception.
Okay. 3 successes.
Okay, so you do see it appears to be a fire access door. There is a camera above it, and there is another door that leads into kind of the commercial area of the server farm. There appears to be a lock. It looks fairly obsolete, though. I mean, it's clearly probably just there for show. But there is no lock on the fire door. Or the access door. It's not fire door. Well, it's kind of fire door, but that's what you see.
Okay, cool. So we're just going to note that down for later so that we can potentially get away to, once we get in, to sneak around inside.
Okay.
Yes, wait. You mean that we were talking to come out? He came out of the server room behind her? The fancy server room that really has nothing inside of it?
Yeah, he came out of the fancy server room.
Okay. That probably also might be the access way in, too.
Yeah, from you and what Salanthus saw, you're pretty aware that there's actually like 2 doors, but one leads into a hallway from the lobby, and then from the lobby you can get into the fancy server room, but you can also go all the way down and take the access route up to the second floor.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess me and Golden Dove will say it's like, we'll have to think on it, but we'll probably come back tomorrow to possibly set it up, like, decided on which company to use.
Oh yes, dude.
Thank you very much for the sales pitch.
Oh yes, dude. Take your timing. I'll be here all day tomorrow, so feel free to come back. Make sure that you ask for Marcus Saint Sebastian.
We will.
Yes, we will.
Very good, very good. I will see you out now.
Okay.
Leads you out through the
Proceed to
lobby.
leave.
And then, yeah, Golden's going to tell Sterling that they managed to get Marcus' key card.
Just gonna give you a high five. It's like, good, that's what I was hoping for. It's gonna be a missing high five because I'm not looking in the right direction.
The, it is well intentioned though, and Golden thumbs up in return.
Yeah.
And says they did so.
Okay. I do gotta ask, does anybody have, when we get back to the car, does anybody have a, it's not an auto picker, it's the the keypad decoder, whatever that thing is called?
Sequencer.
Sequencer.
I do. I have one.
You do have one? Okay, good. So
Key
I won't
card
have to go back.
copier, so that's not gonna help. So I don't have any that. Yeah.
I have a key card copier as well too. If
Yeah.
you want me, did you want me to copy his lanyard or whatnot? If it is a key card.
Yeah, we might as well give one to
Oh
everyone.
yeah, let's do it.
Give them a
Alright.
copy.
All right, make a couple copies.
Am I still in the Matrix, or am I like? Did I pop out?
Oh, well, you haven't been as they're leaving. You haven't been kicked out yet, so
Okay. I take note of the amount of time it takes for the guards to make one rotation. What is that time?
they seem to do it every couple of minutes. Probably about 5 minutes.
Okay. Are the cameras? Does it look like that there are any blind spots within the cameras?
There's one camera in each corner, and they kind of overlap. So they don't really appear to like look directly at the server farm itself. They're more focused on the hallways.
Okay. So in the hallways, there's no real blind spot.
No.
Okay. And then with that, I'm gonna go and pop out of the Matrix.
All right.
And then I pass every bit of information that I have discovered on to the rest of the group. And then promptly ask the guys, did you guys find any way directly into the Green Zone server farm room?
And Golden Dove holds up the key card.
Well, that's the yellow, but I think it'll get us
Yellow.
up there.
You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
like, yeah, it's yellow. It's going to get us anything from yellow down.
Hopefully, that's what we hope. If not, keycard.
I mean,
Yeah,
if not,
be bad.
that's one bad That's they should have a better security system.
Yeah.
Access system.
All
Okay.
right.
So yeah, so that I do explain the issues immediately that popped up while diving into the Matrix, including the overlapping cameras, the 2-minute window that the guards make around for lap, amongst other things, and then I will go ahead and mention that I did get a recorded copy of a lap for the guards,
Okay.
Okay.
so that
So-
should come in handy.
Yep.
Cool. And at the very least, you still have the password, so we can get into the root of the not the root, but the at least get into the system to start with.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. So, knowing all that, what time do we want to go ahead and come back?
I
I'm
would
assuming we want to do this tonight.
say- Yeah, we probably should do it tonight and after hours where there's no real civilians around and less
Yeah.
workers, and more or less it'll just be security and probably maintenance. That's about it. Like few maintenance, as few as people as possible.
All right. So the only thing, I searched around the building, and as I said before, there's no other real entrances that I can find. So we're probably going to have to do this through the front door. So that's going to be it's going to be kind of obvious, but yeah, it's the only access way we have.
Yeah.
There's
Uh,
no fire escape all the way up to the roof.
Nope. And I can tell you the windows at top on the third and fourth floor, they're fake.
Also, so Tarathian, for the main lobby, you had control of the cameras, did you not?
Yes, I could get control of the cameras, I think.
Okay, so basically we can technically loop those before we go in,
Yes.
and then put them to play so nothing looks suspicious. And then as we're leaving, we put them in the loop again.
Yes, we could.
All right.
Okay.
So you wait until nightfall.
Yep.
Eventually, night passes. Speed dating and pretty much quite a few of the other stores around here close down, and crowd thins out. Now there's only a couple people passing to or fro. It's about 8-9 p.m. at this point, or whenever you decide that you want to kind of go through it.
I'd say probably about 9. It's like 1 or 2 hours afterwards, so it's like cleaning up or whatever, letting the employees who work there leave.
Gotcha. So at the most, we're probably going to have to deal with the maintenance drones or whatever those are. The guards. Okay, and it sounds like that the server that guy goes home to, so probably won't have to worry about him.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so not a
And
whole lot of staff.
as an extra, just in case, Golden Dove is going to disguise themselves as Marcus Saint Sebastian.
All right. So I'll have you roll a charisma and
Would that be con also? I don't know.
yeah, I'll call that con. Charisma con.
Yeah, disguise. Yeah, that's under con.
Yeah, disguise is under con. That's right. Rick throws on the disguise kit.
2 successes.
Okay, so you reasonably pass as Marcus and Sebastian.
I don't know. We gotta look at what the maintenance workers look like, right?
They're in clean suits, but
They were in clean suits. We didn't actually get to see what their uniforms were.
their uniforms are the clean suits.
Oh, it's just the clean suits, darn.
Very nice looking clean suits, but clean suits nonetheless.
Okay. Well, okay, just dress up as maintenance per se.
Yeah, we could potentially do that after we get in. If since we assume we can probably check the camera system again.
Yeah.
Since I know Tarathian offboarded himself, so we could maybe look for the room. But okay.
Okay. So we'll have Tarathian here up for looping the cameras, and then we'll head in.
Okay. Go ahead and try and pop back in the matrix into the cameras for the first floor.
All right. You already have the back door in there, so you loop the cameras.
We're looped.
Okay.
Let me just double check the second floor. Do I need to do anything for that?
That you'll need to try and hack into again.
Okay, so that's going to be the
Logic and electronics.
Oh, okay. That's going to be 5 successes.
All right, you do just manage to sneak your way in.
Taking a look at the cameras, is it the same 2 guards as what there was what it was before?
It appears so, yes.
Would it be? I want to go ahead and try and loop or splice in the video from before and loop that video.
All right, so you are going to be spoofing, and that is,
I think it's still electronics, isn't it?
I think it is still electronics. I don't think it changes much, but the roll to combat, I think it's different.
Logic and
It's cracking and logic versus data processing.
cracking and logic. Okay,
Yep.
So, electronics and logic, I guess, right?
that's going to be 6 successes.
Well, I believe that
The
Dice
dice
are
like
higher
me
today.
tonight. Yeah, the dice like
Dice
to.
love you, hate me for that one roll.
It appears you have successfully spoofed the command into there and got the loop going.
Okay. I quickly exit the matrix and let them know that both the first and floor have been swooped. The only thing that we have to worry about is the 2-minute window that the guards do for each lap.
Yep. I just want to turn to him. It's like, we could try to take
Was that you?
loads in stick and shock, not stick and shock rounds, gel rounds.
So we can go ahead and waltz in the front door now, I guess.
Yep.
Come, everyone. It is time to taste the cucumber gin.
All right, so you head into the speed data in lobby. It's a fairly simple lock in order to get in, so you pretty much just kind of take your time, pick the lock, pop inside. The lobby is quiet. The fountain is still going. There is no one here. The lights are dark. There's only the security lighting that's on right now.
So let's head in through the door, I guess.
Okay, so you sneak your way over, and as you kind of get up to the where the fancy servers are, you do see that there is someone, or the two-man team, that's kind of still working, it looks like. Or they could be different. It's hard to tell because clean suits. They're really not paying too much of a mind, but whoever's going to pick the lock will need to make a check for this one.
Okay. I
What?
can
Just
prove-
out of curiosity, what is it to pick a lock again?
depends on the type of lock.
Yes.
I've got quite a bit of lock picking tools here, so I guess I can go for it.
It's a physical lock, I think it is what this one
Yep.
is, right?
Yep, it's physical lock because it's fancier. Handcrafted artisanal locks.
One tumbler pin.
Okay, I'm assuming that an auto picker wouldn't be that for this one here. You would need a lock picking kick.
Yeah,
No, I thought auto picker is what that does too.
it does for certain ones. This one will need a more deft hand.
Ah,
Okay, that's fine. I have one of those, so I can go ahead and do that.
shoots the lock with a silence weapon.
Lockpicked.
Okay. What did you want me to roll for that one?
Oh, it would be a logic and I want to say stealth, but let me just check to make sure. Since I'm
I'd
on the
almost
page.
think logic engineering.
I almost said that.
Well, lock picking is under engineering, so
Oh, well,
But
yeah,
I
it
guess
is
it would-
engineering. Yeah, logic and engineering.
Yeah, it's like I could pick the lock. I'm the
Okay.
engineer here.
I mean, what is
Okay,
a lock
I-
but a complex machine?
okay. Do I get any? Just out of curiosity, do I get any bonuses? As I know, have I do have like security system layouts. Would that give me anything for that one or no?
That won't, but your lockpicking skills give you a bonus, so don't forget those.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So it's gonna be all right. So that's okay. So it's logic, engineering. Okay, so 2, 5, 7. Okay, 9 total. Okay. 1, 2, 3 successes on that one.
Alright, that's just enough to pick open the lock.
Ooh.
It swings. Door slowly swings open. It feels a little chillier in this particular hallway. The two that are doing their thing don't seem to notice you either. They're just downloading the data.
Okay. Do we want to go ahead and try and sneak past them, or what do we want to do?
We can sneak past them, and I can leave one of my floating eyes behind to watch. Just like let it hang out by the ceiling and watch them if we want.
I'd be okay with that.
Works for me.
Ooh, we're gonna try to sneak past them and
Yeah,
leave.
like to-
one of my-
I'd like to do this quietly. Yeah.
Alright, agility and stealth.
For all of us?
For everyone. Yep.
Okay. Stealth.
Okay, well, this is going to be entertaining.
That's 11.
2 hits.
How many do you need? How many ones do you need to do to make a glitch? Half of them?
Yep, at least half the roll.
Then it's glitch.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Do you
So
want to
now-
use a point of edge?
I
All right,
have
four for me.
I have 2 successes.
I'm gonna use a point of edge to re-roll. Hold on.
Okay. I had something funny if you wouldn't. but-
Okay, 0 successes, but it's not. But it's no longer glitch.
All right. So you guys, the sneak in. Salanthus just kind of like ninjas their way all the way down to the door, and then like the rest of you come in and go, take your right. Golden Dove nearly like smacks his face into like the other clear plastisteel set of wall, but manages to turn himself just before he does that. As you get down towards the end, though, you see that one of the 2 technicians kind of like is pointing at you. You don't know what they're saying, but they're like, one of them's like pointing, and then the other guy kind of looks over in your direction, like, confused at the 3 of you, like kind of like creeping along in this hallway that is like clear.
It's like, is there a door to go apprehend these 2?
There is the other door to get into the server room. It's back the way you came.
There's no other door down this hallway?
Well, there's the door to get up to the 2nd floor.
You 2 want to go this way? 2 others want to. One other want to go with me, and we'll go get those 2. Sorry.
Oop, I think you're saying something. We're not hearing it.
Oh, sorry. My audio cut out, and I was choking.
Oh,
I
no.
was trying to say, it's like, does someone want to go back with me to grab those 2 guys and 2 others head on up? Make sure no one else comes down.
Well, I already made it across the hallway up to where the 2nd floor is going to be. So if somebody else wants to go with me, be up to you.
Go up.
So Tarathian's
Tarathian.
going up.
I kind of already look like Marcus Saint.
It's like we're turning around. Me and Golden are turning around, and it's like going back there, pulling out the key card.
All right. So, Golden and certainly go back towards the other door. The 2 that are in the clean suits kind of walk over as well, and they meet you as like you get to the door. And the one of them goes, "What the hell are you doing here, Saint Sebastian?"
I'm terribly sorry. I merely forgot something, and I was getting these fine fellows to escort me.
You know the rules. No one up in the 2nd floor. Even you pompous salespeople. You're gonna screw everything up again.
But I do have. But I have the. I have clearance for it.
It's like, I don't care if you have clearance. After hours, you don't give private tours. I don't care what your quota is. Bangs his fist.
Those only 2 of them. What do they look like? Well, actually, I wouldn't be able to tell. But it's
They're humanoid, probably human or elven. But yeah,
so easy enough that I could just go jail round.
if you want to try and do that.
It's like, I do want to just think, it's like, is this conversation getting anywhere?
I mean, they don't seem like they're going
Mm.
like do anything at the moment, but one's kind of pissed off at Saint Sebastian, it seems.
Let's just go along with it. It's like, Oh, I can't just let go this one time.
All right. Roll an intuition and influence.
Influence. Okay.
Intuition and influence, not con and
Or sorry,
influence.
charisma and influence. Charisma and influence.
Oh, charisma and
Charisma.
influence.
Okay, yeah. Can I add etiquette to that, or
I got 3 hits.
Yes, you can. You can add etiquette. In fact, add +1 to your etiquette bonus because this guy is kind of all about that.
I got 3 hits on mine.
Okay.
5 hits?
So you kind of like, oh come on, like just as once. And guy's like, all right, but at least stay in the green zone.
No worries. We will stay in the green zone.
Hey, better. If I come up there and all the protocols are changed, coming for your ass.
Understood. Understood. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Closes the door. Meanwhile, Tarathian and Salanthus, you get up to the second floor. You can't. It's a solid kind of metal door. Using kind of your already previous knowledge of how they kind of go around, you kind of time it until you look out, and you can see that this is a large server room. The hallway is there. You see one of the doorway that can get you into the server farm itself, and then you kind of have to close it quickly because like the guards kind of do their go around. But that's what you see.
Okay.
All right,
Are
so
we able to easily open up the door at all?
Yeah, this door is not locked.
Okay.
all right, so I guess we can head over to the doors and watch out for the guards. Obviously, time it. Now, is it once we get inside, like, is there any like cover, or as far like is it all like just plexiglass or whatever that you can see all the way in, or is there parts where there's like it's only like windows and then like a wall or something?
It is all plasteel.
Which means is it clear or no?
It's clear.
It's gonna okay. So all right,
And
so we're gonna have
Plastic
to.
steel.
Yes. All right. So we're gonna have to just sort of keep moving around with the guards there and just be real careful. At least we don't have to worry about the security cameras too much. But yeah, let's go ahead and just be careful with that.
Okay. Sounds good.
all right.
All right.
Do you want to be the one to pick or should I pick? The lock.
Might do we are the locks on the servers as far as for like opening up the shutters, or how do those work?
So to get into the server farm itself, there is a keypad lock on the door. Once, like you can kind of see past into it, you can see the shutter release. These shutter releases are actually just right outside the door, and it looks like there's just one that you pull down, and it probably opens all the shutters.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, I have a keypad, so I can go ahead, or yeah, keypad sequencer thing, so I can use that. I can go ahead and do that.
Okay. Sounds good.
Mhm.
I'll keep an eye out for the guards then.
All right then, Salanthus, I need you to make me a agility and stealth. Actually, I'm going to have you make an intuition and stealth because it's more timing than anything.
Okay, intuition stealth. Okay.
I'll give you a +1 because of the routine.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4 successes. But +1 helped.
All right, so you wait until the guard passes by. He just kind of boredly walks right past you. You come up behind him. As he gets to that corner, you put the keypad sequencer onto the lock. And just as it finishes up, it makes a little like Beep, beep. You're like, but the guard doesn't. You like poke your head out. The guard doesn't seem to notice. And you pop in and close the door behind you before the next rotation. It is very cold in this particular area. As you look down, you see that the floor beneath you is painted green, and you can also see that you're kind of. So the whole server room has about 36 servers. However, only the outer ring you currently have access to, and then you see another plexisteel or a plasteel wall, and that contains the next round of servers inward. So just think of it kind of like a bullseye.
Oh God.
Mm.
Okay. Can we tell from here how many rings there are?
Salanthus can clearly probably see that there are 3 rings: green, yellow, and then red.
Okay, so we're in the green zone right now where the servers are. Okay, so we're gonna have to get inside to the yellow one. That's where they, I believe. Oh no, wait.
Well, no,
I'm
we just
sorry, hold on.
needed green, but we have
The green,
access to yellow.
the yellow. Okay. All right. Well, let's get what we can with the green one then. Let's at least get that done. So if we have to hightail out of here, that's fine.
Yeah.
We can maybe go after the yellow later.
I do have a question. Do we know any idea where the security room is in this building?
You haven't come across it yet.
I haven't come across it yet. Lovely. So is there any other floors besides this one, or is this basically just the second floor?
This is just the 2nd floor, which is odd because Reggie Reggae said that there were 4 floors and that each zone was on requisite floors.
Oh no. Does that mean there's like a green on this section, and the next section there's next floor up there's also another green section?
Hmm.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Okay, well I guess me and Golden Dove will try to meet back up with Salinthus and Tarathian.
Alright, so you two, by the time you get done, they've done their thing, so you meet up with Tarathian in the stairwell, and he informs you that Salanthus is in the server farm.
Hmm.
Oh, also Salanthus, you see like there's kind of a little numbering system involved. You are at server A1, and you have access to the entire outer ring.
Okay. Now, from what I recall, as far as the data that we're supposed to pull, we don't know which server it's on.
Right. The program you have will find it for you, but you have to have
So,
access to the servers to do it.
and I think we actually have to have 2 people in the server, don't we? One to open the shutters and another one to plug the dongle into one of the servers, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Based on what we saw before. So someone else has to go in there.
I'll go ahead and go in. Is the door still unlocked from before? Would Slanthus need to come in and open it up?
Salanthus will have to come in and like kind of just prop it open for you to get in.
Okay.
But he doesn't need to like hack it or anything. He just
Okay.
pop it.
Does he do that?
Well, I'm assuming that if you told me what you need to do, then yeah, I would
Okay.
wait for the guards to like shuffle around so that they don't hear the door opening. But then I would prop it open just enough that you can just pull on it and
Okay.
get in.
Okay, then let's do that, and then I guess I nip in.
All right. I need an intuition and stealth from you.
Oh goody.
Excuse me, sorry.
That is 2 successes.
All right. You nip over to the other doorway as you see the guards making the rotation. As you kind of run towards it, though, looks like they're moving a little faster than you originally thought before. But thankfully, you kind of, with the door propped open, you kind of slide your way in and close it before the other guard gets there to see it. And then the 2 of you hide behind like one of the big server columns as he passes by. And now
Okay.
is again very chilly. It's very cold in here.
Okay. I turn to Slanthus and ask, do you want to pull the shutters open, or should I?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that, and then you can go ahead and plug the dongle in, and let's see if we can find out where this data is.
All right, sounds good.
I guess me and Golden Dove will be ready for whatever happens. If something bad happens, we'll get ready to jump the guards.
Okay.
We don't know what's
I'll get
gonna
ready
happen.
to, or rather, just to say, oh, sorry. They're with me here on our private tour.
Yes.
Okay, so Salanthus, you pull down the lever. All the kind of the metal shutters that are in front of the access ports, the servers kind of all pull up at the same time, and you can see that there's a little counter on the shutter casings, and has 1 minute, and then starts counting down.
Oh shit. Okay, so I go ahead and dash to the closest one that's still hidden, and plug in the dongle.
All right, it takes not a lot of time. Once you put it in there, it takes probably 6 seconds,
Okay.
and it kind of flashes red, like file not found. And I need you to make a logic and computers. And if you have anything in data servers or data management,
Data havens as a skill set thing.
yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay. And then instead of computers, could I use electronics instead? Or no?
Electronics. Electronics is computers.
Electronics is computers.
Yeah. So
Sanford's still on the old rules.
Yeah.
So electronics and again, intuition.
Intuition and electronics, yeah.
Okay. So what do I need to add for the data havens?
+2.
Is that just? I'm sorry, +2.
Yep, that's +2.
Like +2 successes or just?
It's
Plus
always
two, plus
it's
two
always
dice.
+2 to the dice pool unless specifically said otherwise.
Sorry, my brain is.
No problem.
Oh, that's going to be 9 successes.
All right.
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
I'm sure it was capped by your mental
Whatever your
stat, but
mental
that's
is, yeah.
Probably gonna wind up being capped then, so it's whatever.
but still that's more than enough. So when you plug it into the first server you saw, which was A1, you see the file not found, and with the way these servers are set up in this configuration, you're pretty sure that the file is not on any of them in this row or column.
Okay, so I dash to one that is not in either row or column, or to the next one that's not in either in the same row or column. The closest
Okay.
one.
So now, what was the one that we did? Was it A? I
A1.
think it was A1.
Yeah, A1. So I'm gonna go to B2. I think that would be right.
Correct. Yeah, it's not in the row or column. Yep.
So
You
B2.
try. B2 is actually behind a layer of plastic steel glass.
Oh, okay.
That would be in
so
the yellow sector.
Okay, so hold on. So then I need to go into around kitty corner then, don't I? Or at least around the thing. Because you said this is like set up as a bullseye, yeah?
Yep.
So is that okay? So yeah, so I'm gonna have to go to the kitty corner to the opposite corner, and then plug it in.
So you go to F6, just basically go up.
Yes, let's say yes.
All right, it takes a few seconds to get around, and you plug it into F6. You don't. It says file not found, but with your decking ability and your previous roll, you know that is somewhere in row 6.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm sorry to interrupt you, Trathian. So A through F would be the columns, and then the numbers are the rows.
Okay.
Or sorry,
So,
A through F is the rows. 1 through 6 are the columns.
Oh, okay. Is row. Okay.
So wait,
And
which
then-
is the row?
Rows
Okay,
are the letters. Columns are numbers.
Okay. So okay. And you said it's. I know it's in the same row or the same column.
Same column. So,
Okay, so that's gonna be
column
number.
6.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to E6 then.
All right. Hold on. Just need to make a roll for the people. Also, you see that it ticked down to you have about 40 seconds.
Okay.
All right. and it once again, bleep, no, file not found. You're getting closer though.
D.
Another 6 seconds. File not found. You're getting very close.
C.
You plug in the dongle to C. You see the light go bling, and then it turns green. It's like, file found. Beginning download.
What's the timer on download?
30 Well, there's 30 seconds on the servers. You don't really see time left, but you can tell as you watch that it goes up about 5% every 6 seconds.
I'm going to when it gets down to around like 10 seconds, I guess, because I guess you're sending messages back and forth on your updates, hopefully.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you probably say you found the file. I'm going to use the dragon pendant to try to track whatever spirit is attached to that file, per se.
All right.
Or you could have me do it.
Yeah.
Or you both do it.
You both can do it.
Oh yeah, let's both do it.
Yeah, because it's going to jump. It's going to switch.
Yep.
We're not going to have enough time.
Yeah.
So you get about
It's
20% downloaded before the shutters close. And then the two the mage and the one who can see the astral see, everyone like get up, all the data starts switching around. So for Golden Dove, I'm going to need you to make a magic and perception, and then for Sterling, it's an intuition perception.
Intuition perception. Okay.
let's see. 2 successes.
That is 3 hits.
Okay, with your combined ability to kind of see in there, again, very abstract, very hard to kind of tell, but you're pretty sure that it came closer to you, so it's probably somewhere in column 1.
Okay, so we'll relay that
We'll
information.
Yeah,
Also-
column 1.
Also, with the 3 successes, the security spirits are like, did you just access them? It's like, no, but did you want to have some? No, I wasn't the one who needed to access something. Did you? Like, they're starting to get a little suspicious.
We'll
Okay,
also relay that information.
Got it. Okay, one other question. Even though we have the download, did it go back down to 0, or did we get it to 20% and it holds there?
It has held at 20%.
Okay, and I'm sorry, which column? You said it was column
1.
'cause,
Column 1.
Okay, and again, I'm sorry. The letters are the rows and the numbers are the columns.
Yes.
So, and it's just A through F and 1 through 6.
Mm-hmm. All right, where do I go?
Now when you said it was closer to who?
To them. So it would have been column 1, probably.
Okay, column 1. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go to F4, or sorry, F5.
In 1.
It's in 1.
Sorry,
It's in 1.
I'm sorry, E1.
No problem.
Sorry, my brain is
Okay,
not sure.
Yeah.
E1.
I'll open the shutters again. Go for it.
Shutters go back up. You put the
E1.
little dongle on E1. File not found.
How close?
Reaction.
It appears to be fairly close, but not right next to it.
Okay.
All right.
P-
So try either C or B.
Let's go for C.
All right, you try and put in C, and it goes bam boom, and you see that it's very close. However, a flashing message appears like, "Warning: maximum attempts for data server has been exceeded. Please enter passcode to avoid alarm." And then you see a little beep, 10 seconds, beep, 9 seconds, beep, 8 seconds, beep.
What's on the guy's lanyard?
beep, 6 seconds.
I type in what's on the guy's lanyard.
Go put what
card.
see if he's got
Putting
clearance.
that code in.
Yeah, put the code in.
Yeah.
I think there's a code on it. But...
There is actually
There is one.
no code on the all it says is yellow access.
Right. Okay.
Is there a way to swipe it?
Yeah, is there a way to swipe it?
You're frantically looking for like some way to swipe it or to use the code. It goes beep 3, 2, 1. And the shutters go down, and suddenly you see everyone sees this too. It's not just the people in the data server. Everyone can see it. It's like warning, potential intrusion, beginning security countermeasures, moving E or yellow zone to secure location. And suddenly you all see the yellow zone start moving upwards as a platform raises up to the 3rd floor and just the ceiling opens and that floor kind of moves up and the security guards are confused.
Well, I can guess what they meant by the what the guy meant by the server,
floors.
the green, yellow, and red being on different floors now.
Yeah.
And then just the roof locks back down on the platform. So now you have the green servers and then just this wall of metal between you and the you and the outside hallway as the guards are like, what's going on? What's what server intrusion? We don't see no server intrusion. Like kind of like looking around, running. Do they see? No, they don't. Wow, they suck. No, they still don't see where you guys are yet.
They saw nothing. You didn't see anything. I probably want to guess we should probably deal with the guards somehow. Or something. I don't know. Because we've already triggered the alarm, so we either have to knock out the guards so we have a better time and don't have to deal with them later, or what?
You could do that, or potentially maybe, and you could maybe since Golden's already dressed up as Marcus, you could potentially try and get the guards to try and persuade them that hey, maybe we're looking for client data and messed up or something like that, and see if they could, pull down the servers back down or whatnot.
Yeah, it's like we'll pretend to walk out of the service like I'm a little bit surprised.
So
Well, you two stay inside.
all right, so Golden Dove and Sterling both kind of like walk out, trying to put on their swagger of Marcus Saint Sebastian. One of the guards just sees you right away. Pulls out one of his collapsible batons. You notice they don't have guns. So, baton.
Terribly sorry. Terribly sorry.
Whoa, hold on. What? We just got an alarm. Why are you here? What's going on?
We were just trying to get some client data. The clients needed it like right now before we open.
The other guard comes up also with one. He has like a taser stick. Kind of slides in. It's like, oh, you found. Wait. He kind of like gives you like a confused look, but he's not looking at Golden Dove. He's looking at Sterling. And he's like, wait a second. And he's like, gets this look of realization. He's like, oh shit, it's Sterling Black. I follow this guy, man. The other guy's like, what? It's like, yeah, they're runners, man.
Just like, and pulls out.
You're a runner?
Oh, huge fan. Are you about to like gel around me? I saw what you did with that one guy, and you just flew him all the way back to the wall.
And I just go, yep, and just pull up my no wait, which one is it? I forget which one it's called. My FN Praetor. Just pull it out and say, yep, everyone hands up.
Oh man, like...
even you, Marcus.
Hey, Marcus puts his hands up.
And he's like, you pull out the gun, and he actually like, he's not even like really like looks like scared at the gun. He's just more like kind of like awestruck. He's like, oh man, hey, look, like we gotta like try and hit you, but when you because I know I'm going down. Like, this is a part-time job for me. But could you, like, take a selfie next to my unconscious body? That's all I ask. Just a quick pic. That maybe like a little text.
I'm just gonna do it in the sweetest way. So it's like, oh, sure thing, honey.
Oh man, like that would do a real solid. But now we got fight.
And before he even finishes his sentence, I'm gonna just load a full burst into him.
Okay, so we're going to go into initiatives.
Oh, okay. I forgot how to do initiative. It is
So it's 1d6
plus 1d6.
unless you have a bonus of some sort, and then it's your reaction plus your intuition as the bonus.
Yep. So I got 16.
Okay.
Action, intuition, and then a 1d6.
Look, hold up! You have your hands up. You're playing a hostage at the moment, also.
Yeah, okay. The hostage has an initiative of 8.
8. Okay.
So wait, okay, hold on. See, you said the 1d6 and then what initiative and
So it's 1d6, and then you add that result to your score of your initiative or your intuition, and then your reaction.
Okay,
So
11 for me.
11. Okay.
12 for me.
I'm still wondering how I got a 16. Okay, or I rolled a 6.
Sterling, you get to go first. So you're doing your thing. Roll to hit
yep.
the guy. What's your attack?
Attack is come on. Attack is what? It's accuracy, correct?
Yes.
And,
We're going.
what range are we at? Like,
You would be
near or close?
close.
So it goes close, near.
It goes point blank,
Far.
close, medium, long. And
So
then
that'll
extreme.
be 12. If I'm reading this correctly. Yeah.
Yep.
It'll be 12.
That sounds right. You actually get a point of edge.
Yay. And then I roll for, is that agility and whatever shooting is?
Yes, agility and firearms.
So that's 11.
And he gets to attempt to dodge.
Mm-hmm. Attempts to dodge. With 5 hits, and I forget, with 1 point of edge, you get to re-roll 1 die.
With 1 point edge, yes, you get to re-roll 1 dice and have to accept it.
Well, actually, I said I was doing full auto, wasn't that? And that's what? You lose 1 die? Something?
Full auto is...
I forget. Does it lower the damage, and you get an extra hit? I don't
No, it
forget.
lowers the accuracy, or it lowers the to hit. I remember that because you're spraying. And then gives you a bonus to damage.
Gives you like +1 to damage, minus 1 or 2 to accuracy or something.
Yeah, I can check real quick. I got the book here.
Yeah, because I was saying yeah, I'm just gonna load a full auto burst into him. Jail rounds.
There we go.
It's like, yes, karma. That is the notoriety of this many followers.
Firing one. Alright, so full auto.
Trying to find it also very quick.
Oh, really? It's not there? What? Oh, full auto. Allows multiple attacks without using the multiple attack minor action. The shooter chooses to split their dice pool among any valid targets in range. This can be used to attack a slew of targets, or a series, or even a single target. Oh, they changed that. Holy crap.
So it wouldn't be full auto then, it would be burst fire, I guess.
Yes. That's the one you want. It's burst fire.
Yeah, so it'll be burst fire. And
decreases your attack range by 4 and adds a +2 to damage.
Okay, so it adds 2 and it reduces the accuracy by how much?
4.
Ooh, never mind then. I thought it was much. I did not think it lowered your.
Well, that's that's accuracy. That's not your actual dice roll though. That's just the accuracy.
Yeah, so unless it's right, that's not your actual to fire. That's just so you
Oh,
wouldn't have
that's
gotten that edge, basically.
well, yeah, that's what
You-
was mean.
so you,
It's like
yeah, so your
I was
accuracy
trying
goes
to
down
get
to
that
eight,
edge,
instead
so
of 12.
Yeah.
yeah, it would
So
be 8 instead of 12. So if I did that, no edge. But if I don't,
but then you get plus
yeah,
2 to damage.
just plus 2 damage. But yeah, sure. Let's do remove that 1 point of edge, I guess.
Okay. What's the
Then
damage of your gun? You do hit. So
yeah, I got I got 5 hits, is what it says.
yep,
But it
and then
does 4 damage plus plus the 2.
yep. So
4 damage plus 2. It's gel rounds. Those do stun.
stun, yeah. And then so you unload a burst fire onto this guard, hit him several times in the chest. And like goes all the way back to the wall that he was against and like hits it and then falls forward. And then he's like, uh, uh, so worth it. I have to update my got shot by Sterling.
Before
Probably
he finished
fired.
it, I just want to unload another round into him just because, like, goes to sleep.
Best firing ever. Hashtag and then uh. Terathine is your turn.
Let's see. I'm still in the server room. Are the shutters still open?
Salanthus will have to open them again.
Okay. Then I'm going to just stay ducked down and hidden.
Okay. Salanthus.
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and let's see here. How close am I to the other guard in relation to where they are with Sterling and the other?
If you pop out of the door, you'll be at close, like point blank.
Close range? Not point blank. I'm sorry, point blank or not point blank?
At point blank.
At point blank? Okay. In that case, let me go ahead. I'll use my. I'm gonna use what have I got here? Okay, I'll go ahead. I'll use the under. Yeah, I'll use the underbarrel shotgun of my Yamaha Raiden, and I'll load it with a stick and shock round here. Accuracy of at point blank is going to be 7.
Okay, so no edge given to either, and then go ahead and roll your to hit.
Okay, that's agility and firearms. That's 5. Okay. Close the dice roller. Shoot,
Oopsies.
get that back up. Dice roller, please. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And 12 dice. 3 successes on that one.
All right. You kind of like push the door open and like try and shoot the other guard at point blank, but the door kind of swings a little too far forward, kind of nudges you back, and it's just enough for him to kind of duck out of the way as it just goes right past his head, almost getting him, but not quite. It's like whoa, and then it is his turn. He's going to shoot at you, Salanthus, since you almost beamed him.
Wait, shoot? I thought he said he only had.
Oh, sorry, he's going to beam you because he almost.
Like, wait a
I'm
minute, he
so-
only has like a stud rod or something, or a taser.
He has the
at
collapsible.
most.
He has the
Oh, he's a
collapsible
collapse-
baton. Yeah,
The other
usually
one
they
who
have
had
guns.
the worst had the worst weapon because the stun baton hurts more.
They usually have guns, but not in this case. Not with the data server. All right, so his attack is. $12. Nope, that's not right.
For a stun baton or a regular baton?
Oh, see, I'm using a thing that gives you that has a gun, but I'm taking away their guns. So, give me
Oh,
2 seconds here. I'm just going to add this up.
Oh, okay, so say a
8.
stun baton is like 6 or something
its attack rating
regularly.
is like 5.
It's 5 plus strength.
Yeah, 5 plus strength.
So, 7 versus your defense rating.
Okay, hang on. Defense rating. That is the what's that? That's
Body and armor.
yeah, body and armor. Okay, body and armor. Okay, 9 for my
Okay.
defense rating.
So no edge exchange. He's going to try and bop you on the head.
Yeah, because, you want me to with
That's going to
what's
be a
the
dodge. So
dodge? Okay,
intuition and reaction.
intuition and reaction. Okay, so that. Just make sure I don't think I have any extra combat stuff. Nope. Okay, it's just 2. Okay, so that's gonna be 10. 2, 3 successes again.
All right. So you use that same door that kind of like cause you to miss your shot, and like close it a little further, and keep him from hitting you with the stun baton or the collapsible baton, and kind of push it against the doorway again. And
It's like,
then,
oh, peekaboo, bye bye.
and then Golden Dove, it is your turn.
Golden Dove's just gonna be like, "Oh, please, please help me! These Shadowrunners captured me. They took advantage of my goodwill and my desire to provide them with low prices. Please."
One was like, that sure sounds like Marcus St. Sebastian. Don't worry, we'll protect you, sir.
Thank you so much.
And then back up to Sterling.
Oh yeah, because she's a Tarathian head. And by now, is he in close range at the moment?
You could easily move up to get the other garden point blank if you want.
Let's see. Technically, my if I actually stay at this medium range, or I could do the accuracy.
Up to you.
Yeah, I'll try to do another burst fire into it with gel rounds with my Praetor.
Okay, so he has the same
That's-
defense as the other guy. So no exchange of edge, and then roll your attack.
That's 11. 7 hits, but my physical limit is 6.
6. So you definitely hit.
And it does 4, 5, 6 damage. None.
Yep. So versus his. Wow. Actually, he also manages to kind of like stay up as you kind of hit him with the gel rounds, bopping him back into the wall. And then Trathian.
Let's see here. I pop up seeing the one guard down, correct?
You see one guard is down, but he's kind of like starting to like crawl over towards Sterling. He's not quite dead or quite knocked out.
Unconscious.
Incapacitated.
How close is he to the door where Slanthus is or was?
Close range.
Okay.
Oh, he crawled pretty quick.
I come and I just come right next to the closest server and behind the closest server island thing to the door. And then I just duck down and wait to see if anybody needs help.
Okay.
If the other 3 need help.
All right. Then it is Sinleth's turn.
Okay. Okay, since I got 2 rounds in the barrel chamber here. Okay. If he's moved to close range, okay, I'll just do the same thing. I'm using again stick and shock round for this one here.
Against the guy that you shot before, or because he's still on his feet, and then the other guy's just kind of crawling towards.
Oh, I mean, well, the first guy that Sterling shot, is that guy actually out of commission, or is he?
He's not out of commission, but he's
He's
almost
hurt.
there.
Okay,
He's hurt.
okay. What's his? Okay, so all right, so Sterling, so the crawling guy is the one that was. So the guy who's crawling, that's
That's my
that was
fan.
the. Okay, that's the fan guy. Okay, and then the other guy. Okay. All right. I guess I can let Sterling take care of that. All right. I'll go and try against the other guy who's still standing. I'll hit him with the stick and shock round.
Okay. He looks very bruised. Probably one of like two of the rounds probably hit him in like the face region. But
Okay. Now is he still point blank or close?
he would probably still be point blank. He hasn't moved, so
Okay. I'll use the same thing. So it'd be accuracy of 7.
yep. So no edge exchange. Go ahead, roll to hit.
Okay. Let's try again. This time 12 dice again.
Hmm.
Okay, 5 hits this time.
Oh yeah, no, that'll probably do it. Well, let me see. Maybe you'll get lucky. Oh. What's the damage on that?
The stick and shock. It's 4 damage, but the stick and shock will.
Does -1, but does
It's a
electrical
-1,
instead.
so it'll be 3 total.
That is still enough. So you managed to knock him. He really tried to rally at the end there, but he gets knocked down and kind of falls over like, I don't even like these guys, and then and then proceeds to be unconscious. Now for the other guard. He takes his electric baton and it's like, like swings at Sterling's like feet. So
Okay, what is dodge again? It's agility and reaction, or
it's intuition reaction.
intuition reaction. That's 10. Or I get a bonus since he's on the ground.
I gave him a deficit.
3 hits.
3 hits. So he's like, he kind of like jabs it, like, and you just kind of like bat it away with your foot, like, no. And he's like,
Just step on it. It's like, no.
eh.
Pulls out the staff, puts it to his head. Side of his head. It's like, you want me to knock you out this way, or should I shoot you again?
It's like, either way. And then it kind of like rolls over onto his side for like trying to jab while also like taking pictures. And then it is
Oh,
hashtag do my
I had
best.
the best fan.
And then Golden Dove, it's your turn.
Please, I want to knock him out.
And then he just sees everyone like, oh, the humanity, and that's my turn.
Okay. Sterling?
It's like, he can't really do much. Basically, just one more hit with anything would knock him out.
Pretty much. He's at 1.
Would I be able to? He's at 1. Jesus Christ. Oh, that burst fire was deadly. I'm gonna just ask one question. It's like, do you know the passcode?
No. Sorry.
You know who
Just
does?
yeah, just like, do you know who does?
It slowly, like, with a quivering hands, points up to Golden Dove. He does.
He was like, motherfucker. I'm just gonna go. It's like,
And Golden Dove's just like, oh.
We're just gonna do time for night. Would I be able to still do a minor action to do extendable to telescopic staff?
Yeah.
And do this extending action. Just do a. Sorry, I'm gonna do this. 4, and swing and hit with the staff.
Yep.
The side of his head.
Yep, you can go for it.
So that's an accuracy of 8.
So no edge given, but
And that's considered what? Close combat weaponry?
Oh yeah, it's a close combat weapon.
Close combat and agility? Or is it strength?
It's agility a hit, and then you get strength for bonus damage if you have it.
Okay. I might kill him then. Whoops! I'll try to do it as lightly as possible just to knock him out. I'm holding back.
Okay.
So that's 10. That's 4 hits.
You hit. Just
And the staff does 4 stun plus whatever my strength is, which is 4.
okay. So yeah, you just look. Well, I don't even think you could. No, you can't soak it, but no. So you kind of bring your baton down, and then you just like, bam! You just hear, yeah. Click. It's like,
I just go like, did he seriously just take a selfie as he passed out? Okay.
yeah.
I'm just gonna slump his body up against the server walls, lean down next to him with a mask on, and just pick up his phone and go like, okay, where's the buttons on these things? Attempt to take a selfie with my blind. Well, being blind, sure.
All right, you managed to take a selfie. You're not sure how good it came out, but you know you did it. You hear another click, at least.
Yeah. And just for good measure, I'm going to take a Sharpie out that I always carry with me, because why not? I just tried. Sterling was here on his face.
All right.
Might as well go the full mile.
Okay. Now, that was Sterling. Trethin, is your turn.
Aren't all the guys? Aren't both guards out?
The guards are out.
The drones aren't.
Oh. I go to the other side of the door and peek around, and can I see any of the drones directly from the door?
You look out into the outer hallway?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Golden? Or sorry, Salanthus. You're up next.
Okay, so since we kind of know we know that the Marcus guy had the passcode. Anybody want to try and maybe sneak back down to his office and see if maybe the passcode is somewhere there, so we can try and enter that in again?
Yeah, let's have Marcus do it.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Oh, God.
Marcus, you or Golden, you run down and
You run down screaming.
you go to your,
Not screaming. Actually, not screaming, yeah. Going for the office.
you
Don't scream.
you go into the office and you proceed to open the door. That is your turn. And then we go back up to Sterling. But before that, everyone can make an intuition perception check.
Okay.
Intuition perception.
Okay. 4, 5, it's 9.
3 successes. If Marcus does anything.
Or sorry,
Four.
Golden. It wouldn't be for you, Golden. It's just the people.
Okay,
know.
cool.
4 hits for Sterling.
4 for
Same
me.
for me, 4.
Hey.
All right, so everyone sees, like, as you're kind of like, all right, we did it, and Golden goes running down to see if he gets the password. You all see coming from one of the inner, so in the green zone itself, one of the maintenance drones hovering towards you, like we heading like towards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so towards Salanthus, and as it kind of like comes down, you can see like little shocks coming from kind of like a taser front apparatus coming down towards Salanthus, but all of you see it like, pfft, that's not that hard to see. And then the other one takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Takes Tarathian by surprise.
Oh, goody.
As like you're like, ha! Look, saw it coming a mile up. Oh, so, you get a roll straight reaction.
Oh, well, this will be fun.
Might want to use that edge, maybe.
Uh, one success.
All your fur like floofs off as you roll a body and armor, and you are soaking. I just had it.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
I always forget what my
6
damn.
stun.
Ooh.
Electric.
Okay. I'm trying to. Because I have the armor jacket on, waiting for it, so that would just be the 4, then plus my body, correct?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, isn't armor jacket rating 8 for that?
No, it's 4.
It's 4.
It's 4.
That's going to be 4 successes.
Alright, so you take 2 stun as you get zapped in the back by the
Okay.
surprise drone. Everyone else is kind of aware of the other ones. It got to make its little surprise round. So, Sterling,
Yay, my turn.
you see your decker go. Poof.
I forget, how hard is it to hack in combat with
Uh,
the rigger interface?
It's a hack on the fly. It's not terribly hard unless someone's riding like another technomancer or rigger, but you're gonna take a wild guess, even without even needing to roll for it, that these are just purely automated at the moment.
I'm going to try to hack the one that just zapped Tarathian. So would that be electronics and
So it's gonna be. Let's see. I'm right there. Okay, it's gonna be intuition and electronics
okay?
versus its data processing plus firewall. So
10 dice, and I got just rolling 4 hits.
all right, you have taken control of one of the maintenance drone bots.
And that was easy. Sterling's doing all the work here.
Tarathian, you are slightly smoky. It is your turn.
I'm going to control it and try and hack the other one.
All right, so same thing. Is intuition electronics versus its data processing and firewall.
That is going to be. Where are we? There it was. 5 successes.
You have hacked the second drone.
Okay.
There's more though.
Yeah, you actually like as you hack it, you can see like maintenance mesh network active, beep beep, and like just a number of like connections to this one.
Can I see how many connections there are to that one?
A few.
A few.
A few.
It keeps kind of shifting about. Probably getting to position.
The number keeps going up. It's like 2, 8, 16.
Not quite that bad, but
Okay.
all right. So Slanthus.
Okay. Let's see here. So I am actually going to put my gun away, and since we might be in for some closer combat stuff, I know this takes a full major action. I'm going to pull out between my wings, pull out my Cobra Fang whip that I have here, and just get that ready to go.
All right. So
The
you
one that
ready
has
your whip,
poison thing? Yeah.
and Goldove, you head into the office of Marcus Saint Sebastian. Open the door and find a very
Saint-
drunk Marcus Saint Sebastian.
I knew it.
Yes.
Pretend to be his conscience.
Like he kind of like he's holding like a bottle of like synth alcohol, and he like kind of like holds it out like cucumber water. Gulp.
Oh, thank you so much. Hey, could you remind yourself what is the network password again? What is the password for the green area?
Also to
To
have
turn
the
off the security
lockdown.
system?
Yeah, to turn off the lockdown.
To turn off the lockdown?
He kind of like can't turn off the lockdown. What? What? You should like. He looks at you like you should know that. Wait a second. If I'm here and I'm there, where are we? Hold on.
We're in the land of cucumbers.
Oh. High or low?
I still
Hi.
you get this. Oh God.
Excuse me.
He goes to like one of the like one of his like higher like desk drawers, like, I'll get the, and then he like reaches up for something, and then like a giant container falls over, and he gets splashed like cucumber water, it's just all over him and splashes everywhere, falls to the ground. I hate my job.
It's a good thing we're getting him fired.
And that Janice is a bitch.
Oh. And Marcus goes over to pat Marcus on the shoulder.
As you console yourself, Terefi, you're up.
Wait, wouldn't it be Sterling? No,
Or
wait.
no, yeah, it's back up to the top. Sorry, Sterling, you're up.
Are we seeing more drones coming this way?
You do. It looks like another. Besides the two you hacked, another two are coming your direction. Very slowly. They're clearly not for combat.
Yeah. I could send our 2 drones at them.
We could, yeah. I mean, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah, I could technically just say, you 2, get him! Because I think you could do that. You could basically do a group attack with drones.
Yeah,
Actually, could
or
take
swarm
another one.
tactics.
Yeah, it's I forget what it's called. It's basically where more or less when you have 3 or more, they all attack as one.
Yeah, it's like swarm tactics, I believe.
I forget what it's called in the rule book, but I do it for my other drones. You know what? I'm just gonna try to hack one more.
All
Let's
right,
have 3.
roll your hack.
Did I do the right one? No, I did not do the right roll. My bad. So it's intuition and electronics.
Yes.
Another 4 hits.
You have hacked a third drone.
Well, technically a second, but yes.
Or yeah, a second drone. But
Hey,
you
I'm the
need
rigger
to-
here. That drone is mine now.
I do need you to roll a logic and electronics now in order to kind of keep everything straight.
Okay. I don't know. Does my rig help at all with that or no?
Does it have the command software?
I really don't. I know it's a tier rating 4 troll rig. I don't remember about any software showing up in the book for me to put on it. I thought that was only for decks.
I may have to look that up. For now, I'll just say half your attack rating. So give you a +2.
Yeah, +2. Okay. And you said it was logic and electronics? Okay.
Yes.
Then 2 more dice. That's a 5 hits.
All right. So you continue to maintain control of the 2 bots, and then Tarathian, now is your turn.
Would passing control over of my drone to Sterling be a major action or a minor action?
Minor.
Okay, I'm gonna run past it back over to, or pass the control of pass the control of the drone over to Sterling.
Okay.
And then going to
Nope. Trailed
so what?
off a little bit there.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to think.
Oh, sorry.
I think face rate.
Going to go back over to close to the shutter lever.
All right, you're pretty much right there. It's near the door. So
Okay. Then okay. Well, then instead I'll just pop over to where I was when we got interrupted, which was like C1, I think it was.
yes, you're at C1.
There is still one more drone though.
I
And
know, but I
then
trust you to take care of it.
Sinlathis, it is your turn.
Okay. There's not really too much I can do, and I don't want to pull the lever for now. So I guess I'll stay near the server door, and I'll ask Golden because I'm assuming we can hear what Golden's doing as far as the stuff there. So ask him if he was able to find anything in the office, and I'll keep my whip at the ready just in case. But yeah, I really don't want to engage in any combat right now.
All right, Golden.
Well, I found the real Marcus.
It's a drunk wreck.
Yeah, see if
Also,
you
he
can
is
find
very
any,
drunk.
Yeah, see if you can find anything in his office, like where he might keep the code or something.
Right, working on it.
Intuition perception, or to.
Sorry, my face rate crashed there. It should hopefully come back up here.
No worries.
Intuition perception on my end.
On your end, yes. You're looking around as you look around the office, unless you try and slap some sense into the real Marcus St. Sebastian.
You know, actually, I'm gonna try and slap some sense into the real Marcus. What would that be?
Charisma and
Charisma and some cucumber water.
influence. Charisma and influence. Yeah, you take some of the remaining cucumber.
Just splash him in the face.
I'm assuming, yeah, and etiquette's not gonna get me anywhere with
No.
slapping sense. So 3 successes.
All right, you slap some sense into Marcus St. Sebastian. It's like, why am I wet? Oh, all right. Looks at you like, kind of like touches your face. Oh, all right. This is new.
So we need the code.
The code for what?
The code for the green level service.
Oh,
Green level passcode.
yes. I wrote it down. They told me not to, but I can't be helped.
Of course he did.
Kind of opens up one of the drawers, like, oh yes. Here it is. But why do I need the codes for the grain server? Like,
Oh, it's simple. We were doing a little private thing. They told us not to, but this is the last time, we promise.
I see. Like hands it out to you, then like pulls it back. Like, but if I'm doing that, then why is the room spinning around so much? Like keeps like going towards you with the notebook, and then like kind of like pulling it back. Like he's still very drunk.
Golden just takes the notebook quick.
Oh my! I'm being very rude.
Sorry. I just need to. And then gets the and then checks
Oh.
the code quick.
Oh look, a trash can.
Oh,
I was
God.
wondering when that was gonna happen.
Yeah. That's the room spin.
Oh, by the way.
Oh, ouch.
By the way, thank you so much for this. Here's you. And then just puts the key card, like the key thing back around his neck, since we have copies already.
Okay, so you give it back to him, and then
Just leave all the evidence with him. It's like, yeah, you totally helped them.
all right, and back to the top. But we start with the drone. The one drone that's still not in control. It will go and do a zappy zap to someone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. Slanthus approaches you. Bzz, 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 bzz. Roll a
Okay.
dodge to get out of the way.
Dodge. Okay. Reaction intuition, right?
Yes.
Okay.
XLR, I already did.
4 successes on that one.
You like kind of easily dodge out. Like it floats towards you, like, and then you kind of like push it. Like no, you just push it away and just kind of floats back. And that was its turn. Sterling.
I want to take control of this drone, but I also want to try to disconnect the 3 drones that I have from the network that they're on. Would I be able to do that now, or is that more like you have to do that afterwards because that takes a while?
You can try and drop it from its network. There'll be a logic and electronics versus its data processing and firewall.
Sure, why not? Let's try to cut them from their cut the 3 that I have right now from their network. And I can do all 3 at once, correct?
Correct.
Ones that I have in control.
It's
Okay.
one roll for you, multiple rolls for them, basically. It's like an AoE, essentially.
Yeah. And you said logic and electronics? Okay.
Yep.
And no bonus from the rig or anything, right?
Right.
That was only for keeping them controlled. Wow, 5 hits.
Alright, you cut them all loose.
It's like, let's go. They're mine now.
They're very basic maintenance drones. They're there to solder wires, fix shorts, and occasionally zap people if need be.
They're just going to be my annoyance drones that I can send out to annoy people.
And they're very slow. But, all right,
Just slowly chase someone.
Tarathian, you're up.
Let's see. We're still in combat then.
Technically, there is one drone still floating about.
Head back over to the door to peek out. To see where the drone is.
No, it's inside the green zone with you.
Sorry, Green. Then how close is it to me?
Close range.
I'm gonna go ahead and just take a good swipe at it with with my claws.
All right. What's your attack?
I don't actually remember. It's been so long since I've done.
Oops, I'll be right back.
No problem.
It's unarmed on combat -1. So I don't remember which that's going to be because it's been a while since I've had to do that.
It'd be your unarmed combat plus your strength for attack rating.
Okay. Oh, right. Oh no, because it'd be the exotic weapons, wouldn't it? Because it's claws.
Oh yeah, if it's claws, that would be exotic. Yeah.
Yeah. So exotic, and you said strength.
Yep.
Okay. That's going to be. That's going to be 3 successes.
You hit.
Okay. That's 3 points of damage. Piercing, I think it was.
All right. So you claw into it. It sparks and sizzles and fries.
And dies or no?
Does not die,
Okay.
but it looks very wounded, as much wounded as a little maintenance robot could be. Slanthus went to do something. Golden, we'll just pop to you quick. So you have the codes.
And I'm going to relay the codes.
So you are now all aware of the codes.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to say that you destroyed the drone. It only had a few left. That way we can drop out of combat, so we're not kind of waiting for something like this. And
Okay.
you
then
are.
I'll go ahead and since we'll just say he's distracted slightly, I'll go ahead and go over and punch in the code.
Okay. We'll say you got the lever and pulled the lever and opened it up.
All right,
You-
I'm gonna go over to C1 then and put in the dongle.
All right. You
Oh wait.
put-
Oh, actually. Oh, hold on. Could I ask? Marcus something quick?
Sure.
Oh, by the way, do you know where the security office is?
Oh yes, thank you. I almost forgot about that.
Oh, third floor.
Oh,
Then I tell that.
Okay.
All right. So you download. It's going fine. You have it seems like you have a minute to do it. At 50% though, it stops and
Oh.
goes additional resources required. Please proceed to yellow server access.
Oh.
So that's why we got the yellow key card.
Okay. Is the yellow area back down on the second floor, or do we have to go up to the third floor now?
It is still up on the third floor.
Play with more guards.
Ugh.
Sorry about that. Sorry, real quick. What happened? I had to use the restroom.
No problem.
Okay,
They
yeah.
downloaded it up to 50%, and then it has prompted them to go to the yellow server to continue to download.
Which is now on the third floor, along with the security office.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have those codes this time.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess shall we make our way up there?
Yep.
Sure.
I'm gonna check
Golden's gonna
the
Stay
unconscious.
down here just to
Nope,
be
hold on.
sure nothing happens.
We'll go with Golden first and then Sterling. So Golden.
Yeah, Golden's gonna stay down here just to watch and make sure nothing happens, and so we can get the code book back to Marcus when it's done.
Okay, and then Sterling.
I'm going to check the two guards, see if they have higher clearance key cards on them.
They do not.
Okay, and then after that, I'll just tie them up. So
Oh, okay.
if they wake up before we leave, they're still. They won't be able to do much.
Gotcha. You tie them up. There, you now have two tied up guards.
To the second floor it is then.
All right, so
With my 3 floating drums.
everyone heads up to the third floor. Who is in front?
I guess I would be.
Okay, so Salanthus, you head up to the third floor. The doors aren't locked, so you can get up to the third floor easily enough. But as you open the door, you suddenly hear brrrr, and you see bullets hit against the metal, which prompts you to close it. From the brief glance you got, it seems like there is a mini turret.
Okay. Well,
That's okay. Yeah. So we got some firepower in there. Hey, do you want to maybe use the little maintenance drones and see if we could maybe distract this thing?
or we could technically just try to hack it through the door. Like, Trathy, you want to help with that? To combine
Sure.
hack?
Sure. Let's go ahead and do that. Hack on the fly on the turret.
All right.
There intuition and what?
Intuition electronics for
Intuition.
hacking on the fly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm helping him also.
Okay.
So that'd be 10.
So remember, for helping rolls, take what you get as successes, and then they'll add to Trathian's.
Yeah, okay, I got 3 successes.
Okay, so that'll be a +3 to you, Trathian.
It's going to add on to 6, so that's 9.
Yes.
So 9 successes total, I guess.
No. That'd be 3 extra dice you get to roll.
3 extra
okay.
dice for you to roll.
Nice. Okay. Hang on a second.
Although I think you probably got it anyway, but we'll...
I mean, if you got 6
I'm-
already, it's
I have
Yeah.
6 already on my own, so
I'm just helping.
+2, so that's 8 total.
Okay, so you can wiggle your way in the security code of the and into the network. It is very much active. You see through the little lens of the mini turrets that there's one in each corner. They are currently in automated firing mode. You
Can
also
I? Oh, go ahead.
and you also notice that none of the arcs actually go towards the smaller server farm now because it's the inner ring, but none of the turret arcs ever go towards the server farm.
Is it possible for them to be aimed at each other, or for two pairs to be aimed at each other?
No, it appears the same programming that keeps it from hitting the server farm also keeps it from hitting each other to prevent Shadowrunners from doing exactly that.
Shut them down.
Is it
Let's go.
possible to shut them down?
Temporarily. They
Is
do
it
have
possible?
they do have a collapsing circuit on it, which will reinstate control without you having it. But you can shut them down for a little bit.
Can I tell from there how long?
Probably got about 3 rounds worth.
3 rounds.
So 18 seconds.
Okay. I let them know. I can shut it down for about 18 seconds.
Let's take it.
Okay. Well, we're waiting on Sterling. As far as the one that
Alright.
you currently have control over, is the access to the server within that turret's line of sight, or is the door to the server in the line of sight of another turret?
None of them aim at the server farm.
Well, what I mean is the corridor that it does cover is the doorway, like in that corridor.
The
Is
corner for the door leading out of the stairwell?
No, I'm sorry. As far as for the server access, like if that
Oh.
particular, yeah, like if I were to head down the place that this turret's covering, minus the server, because obviously it's not hitting it, is the door on that area, like, or would that be under the cover of another one of the turrets?
No, the door is not under the cover of the turrets. They don't go close
Okay.
to the server farm, so nothing can actually aim at it.
Okay.
It's just basically the corridor between the server farm and the wall. It's basically gunning down anything that goes down that.
Okay, got it. All right.
Okay, so I turn to Slanthus and go, you ready to make a mad dash?
That's what I'm sort of rigged up for. Yep. Just let me know when you want me to go, and I'll try and dash.
Okay. I go ahead and shut them down and let Slanthus know right away.
So you crash the program. It's like pew, 18, and then you see like 18 seconds to reboot, and then you are kicked out.
Okay.
So I guess they're going to run for the server farm. I'm going to run for one of the turrets that is basically. There's only one that's facing the stairway door, correct? And the other ones are basically facing the other sides of the hallways.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just go for the one that's aiming at the stairway door.
Okay.
Physically dismantle it. Or physically disable it is a better word.
All right, and then Golden, what are you doing? They're running. So we got Tarathian and Slanthus moving to the server. Sterling's moving towards the turret. What are you doing?
Cucumber water.
Cucumber water.
Go get some cucumber water.
Just grab a glass
I'll,
of water.
I'll bring some cucumber water up to them.
All right, you go. You grab some cucumber water.
And yeah.
As you go down to the lobby, though, you see that the street has a lot of like flashing red and blue lights.
Yay!
Okay, gonna warn them.
And then as you're running to the server, which you don't get shot up, you hear like, "This is the New York Police Department. Come out with your hands up and any weapons on the ground."
Oh, I think, what is it? I have a flash mob I can use still, apparently.
But you get to the
I have to get out of here.
but Salanthus and for Tarathian, you get to the door. It is a keycard lock.
We're
Go ahead
trying.
and use
Yeah.
try Marcus's key card.
Really? You use Marcus's keycard and get inside. You see that there are 4x4 rows of servers with the yellow and red zone separated by the plasteel.
Okay.
All right, so we
And-
know it's yellow.
And then for
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
for Sterling, you go up underneath the turret, and I need you to roll a logic and engineering to try and take that guy apart.
Okay. Would security systems all help for this or no?
I'm going to say yes.
Like a +1?
Yeah, it's technically a part of the security system. So
No, that's nice. 3 hits?
okay, I need you to roll a dodge roll.
Sorry, you cut out for me. Say that one more time.
I need you to roll a dodge roll quick.
Okay. It's agility, reaction, intuition.
Yep.
There's 3 hits.
3 hits. All right, so you're fiddling with it. You see this is the anchor wire. I'm just going to cut this. And you cut, and then the whole thing falls off of its mount on the wall. But you just barely manage to roll out of the way as it crashes to the ground and sets on fire.
Oh, I wanted to take it home.
If you got in 5, I would have let you do it, but
Darn. I'll
But
do
yeah.
it for the next one.
good luck. They're now active. So for also Tarathian and Sterling, I need you to roll a logic and electronics, and if you have bonuses in security systems, you may add that +2 to your roll.
Okay.
Hey,
Logic and electronics, you said?
Correct.
hey. Okay. It's a large dice pool, but okay.
That's another 3 hits for me. A lot of 3s.
Is 1 6 hits?
6 hits.
Nice.
Wow, jeez.
All right.
Nice
Yeah.
like you tonight.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I've gotten a few where it was like onesies and twosies, but I mean, I had not that many dice, so okay. But yes, continue.
So, Sterling and Tarathian, you both feel like your decking and your rigging software kind of pick up on additional security has been tripped. Tarathian, as you kind of look at your deck, you realize that there were censored tripwires, and you have tripped a lot of them on your trip towards the thing. So as you kind of get in, you see the red section kind of start moving up.
Just wave bye to it. Bye. We'll need you in a minute.
By the looks of it, yeah. Okay. Well,
And-
let's try and see what we can do with the yellow part.
And it says activate security drones.
I punch in the codes from Marcus.
They don't seem to work.
Okay, so we're just gonna have to. I guess we'll have to just raise the shutter panels and keep on going.
Quickly get a hold of Roland. Are you still in his office? And can you see if there's there any codes for the middle for yellow? To shut down yellow?
He's coming back up already. He was in the lobby and heading upstairs.
Oh. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, it's a bit late, and the police are down there now.
Oh, goody. Well, this got more fun. Then I'm going to start punching random buttons and hope that something works.
Well, you can still access the files.
We can
Okay,
still access
well,
the
then I'm
files,
going to
yeah.
keep going and accessing the files then. A1.
Nope, that one's a floor below you. You're at B. You look for B2s.
Sorry, B2.
Right. File not found. And it's not in the row or the column that you're in.
Kitty corner to B2 then.
Okay, so you go E5, and it goes, Brant, file not found. But you're very, very close.
Very close.
Yep.
Try D4.
D4?
You mean D5?
Yes, D5.
D5.
Okay. Bing, bing. Beginning download.
Thank
As you
God.
look at the download, you notice that, unlike the other one, you only have 45 seconds that these shutters are open. But you managed to get there with about 25 seconds left. And then you need initiatives.
Yep. I was about to say that.
Okay.
13. Didn't get a 6
Same.
this time.
Thir-
Darn.
13 for me.
Okay. Traffic.
What's the bonus again? Body and something else?
You're talking initiative. Traffic.
Yeah.
It's 1d6 plus your combined reaction and intuition.
Right. 7 for me. Yay! Low number.
And golden?
6.
Heck!
Alright, so as you kind of like stick the dongle in, you see that the security drones have dropped by this point. There are 3 of them. However, that Salanthus and Sterling managed to go before them. So,
Since I know these little drones aren't really worth much, my little shocky drones, I'm gonna send them as a group attack to. Are you able to have like a group attack another group? Or is it basically like a group can only attack a single person?
group can only attack a single unless that other group is attacking as a group. So,
Okay, so since those ones are probably attacking singles, so
Yep.
I'll have the group of 3 zappy drones go try to disable one of the other drones.
alright. Roll your swarm attack. Also, these drones look a little beefier than the other ones.
Yeah, I hope they're gonna be a distraction for those drones. So they'll be what, piloting and whatever their sensor is? I don't know what their sensor is on there.
Oh, their sensor is 1.
Their sensor is 1, so that would just be 6, I guess?
Yep. Versus the other ones.
4 hits? Out of
Oh.
6?
Well, that does hit. Alright, so the damage on them is 5 stun.
Yeah,
So that.
and they're each doing it. Actually, what
Yes.
is it? It's the first one, and then every other one after that, you add another damage on. So it'll technically just be
Another 2 after that. So
yeah.
Okay. So and then roll its feedback. Oh wow, that almost got it. As your 3 drone like zap 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 zap, and the security drone's like, "Why you can't point to my? Why have you forsaken me?" Salanthus.
Okay. What's the distance on the drones compared to me?
They're all probably close.
Close range. Okay. Well, since I still have my whip out and running, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll attack one of the drones that Sterling's swarm was not attacking.
Okay. So roll your
That'll
what's your attack rating?
11.
11. Okay. So there's no edge trade.
Mm-hmm.
And roll your attack.
Okay. Now that's agility, and this has to be exotic. Yeah, because this is an exotic melee. Okay, so
Oh, that
it is agility, right? I'm pretty sure it's agility.
It's agility, yeah.
Okay.
Agility for any attacks.
Okay, so then that's gonna be 11 dice. This is why I'm glad I got the reflex recorder. Oh wow. Okay, 5 successes.
Oh, this one manages to kind of like zip out of the way.
Oh,
This one's got some zip in its step. And it's like, right? And then kind of like, like it gives you a little like robot finger. Like, I don't think so. And then it is their turn. The security drone is going to attack your swarm.
And yeah, I don't remember how fun swarms does.
I can take. I have their stats up. I'll just take care of it for you quick.
Okay.
So he hit. Yes, he will hit. Versus that, and you see like a little, kind of looks like a little laser blade, just and it cuts one of your guys in half.
Oh,
It's like, and the drone's like, I'm fine.
it's like I'm fine. Anime slash where it just goes shing.
The other two security drones, they appear to have some sort of projectile weapon on them, and one will shoot at Salanthus, and the other one will shoot at Trathian. Actually, the one that's shooting at Trathian is like foreign electronic device detected. Destroy.
And protect the dongle.
Protect it with your face. We'll start with Salanthus. Your defense
Okay.
rating?
Defense. Okay. No dodge check or anything.
Well, that's after this. We're just checking to
Oh.
see for edge.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Body. 9.
Okay, so no edge switched. And then now roll your dodge versus its attack.
Roll. 4 successes.
So it fires a familiar looking round at you of a stick and shock. You go boom. But it passes, but like you manage to dodge out of the way before it gets close. And
after I dodge, I would just wave one little finger at it, and with the other one, put a claw like underneath my eyelid, and just stick my tongue out and be like,
Drone's
I
like,
gotta do that. Yeah.
Drone's like, you. All right. And then the other one, Tarathian, what's your defense rating?
What's body? 8.
8. Okay, so no edge exchange. Roll your dodge.
Okay.
Do drones take negatives for damage?
Yeah,
No.
intuition, which is 6.
But they take less of it. Sorry, what'd you get?
Intuition reaction. 3 successes.
All right, you get hit in the face.
Aww.
Again.
Is it the sticky shocks?
Yeah,
Do I need to do any damage soak?
you will. Just give me 2 seconds. So
That's
plus the,
so that's going to be 8.
so that will be soaking. 8. 8 stun.
Okay,
What kind of
that is
weapons do
going
those
to be
things
3
have?
successes.
You take 5 stun.
Wow. Okay.
Boof. Yeah, he hit you like a tank.
Yes.
What kind of weapons do those things have?
They're essentially beanbag launchers, except that they're kind of like shotguns.
I just look a little woozy, look a little stunned.
Drathian.
Okay. I quickly eye over at the data download and see it's at what? Ish.
Is at 25%.
50% for 4, or is this 25% for this?
Or
other
sorry,
download?
that was the last. Let me scratch that out because I messed it up again. Is at 55%.
Okay.
I was about to say, it's like, it went
Say,
backwards?
what happened?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
55.
To go ahead and attempt to. Is the nearest one a projectile drone?
Yes. They all appear to have a projectile and a little slicey cutter.
Okay. How is the one that's closest to me damaged looking?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do a hack on the fly on it.
Okay.
It's, electronics. Yes.
Yep, Intuition Electronics versus its firewall and the process. Not bad.
So.
Your microphone's cutting out a lot.
Would security systems have any effect on it?
No. Not for this.
Okay. Okay, just checking. That is going to be 3 successes.
You try and like get into the firewall, and you think you almost do, but then suddenly like forced out, and the drone's like, bad touch. or the even better one, get my mind, Charles. Get my head. All right, Golden Dove, you're up.
Okay, Golden Dove is gonna just keep running with up with the cucumber water.
With a tray of cucumber water.
You have reached the 3rd floor with your tray of cucumber water.
Okay, Golden Dove's gonna head into the gold. Actually, given the fighting, Golden Dove's gonna set the cucumber water tray outside of the thing before heading inside.
Okay. You head inside the data or the data farm, and then is back up to the top with Sterling.
Okay, so there's one damaged drone, one. Oh, let me see. There's only one's damaged at the moment. The other two are fine.
Yep. One's quite damaged, sparking a lot. The other two have yet to be hit.
And I'll have my 2 attack. Well, actually, since it's 2, it would be single attack. So. I can't split
Finish
the
the
attack.
job on one of them.
Yeah, I'll probably just finish the job on one, but I can't do like these 2 drones. Go distract those 2. Yeah, I can't do that, right, Saracen?
You have to spend a major action to change the programming of the drones, but you can do it.
So it would be another turn, though.
Yes.
Need to basically say, go do that.
Yeah. Because they're not yours.
Yeah. You know what? I'll just take some gel rounds and attempt to shoot the. Let's see. I'll shoot one that is not damaged.
Okay.
So give us a better playing field. And they're at close range, right?
Yes.
Not point blank, so not close. Okay, so that's 12 for the Praetor for the accuracy.
And that will give you 1 edge.
Does give me an edge. Okay. Um, 1 extra dice. I'm gonna actually spend that 1 point of edge and just reroll 1 die. Actually, so what is it? It's 1 point of edge to reroll a die, 2 points of edge to add 1 to a die.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll just reroll 1.
Okay.
Yeah, nope, still 4 hits. Okay. So I got 4 hits on that.
All right. That is a hit. Yes.
And it does 4 damage.
That one is downed.
Okay, then.
And then Samanthus.
So, just to recap, you have 1 damaged, 1 undamaged, and 1 down?
1 down, 2 undamaged.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
one that was
wait, no.
damaged.
Oh,
So there should still be 1 undamaged. 1 undamaged. Sorry, 2 undamaged, 1 damaged. I was shooting for 1 that was undamaged.
oh, then you have damaged it. Sorry, I thought you
Okay.
tried the damaged one. All right, so 2
Nah, I'm
damaged,
trying-
1 undamaged.
Okay.
And then
All
It's
right,
your
cool. I will go ahead. I'll hit the one that Sterling just damaged, or I'll target that one.
okay, attack rating.
So that'll still be 11 as
right.
far as accuracy.
So there's no exchange of edge.
Okay.
Roll you to hit.
That? 5 again.
That is a hit.
Okay, and the whip is 5 physical damage.
Physical minus its armor, or well, the armor. It is still up,
Beefy drones.
but it is very
Resilient.
It is very, very damaged.
There's dents in it everywhere from the whip and the gel rounds.
Oh, yeah, it's smoking. And then it is going to be their turn. We'll do the damaged one is going to attack another drone that's around it.
No, not my drone. I don't
Oh,
really
it
care.
did. second maintenance drone has been sliceified.
It's just the third one's just like, brother, no.
Have mercy.
I accidentally gave these things AI. Oh well.
Second one will shoot at Samanthus again. So it's the same thing, so no edge. Roll your dodge. Kaboom.
10 dice again. 2, 3 successes that time.
Just barely misses you. Managed to dodge that way.
Again, same thing as before. Little tongue stick out in the eye thing again.
And then Tarathian.
All right.
Roll your dodge.
That is going to be 4 successes.
You also dodge it as well.
Yay!
Oh, lucky.
Oh, just what?
And then Tarathian, it's your turn.
How close is the undamaged one to me? Is it still the closest?
Yep.
Okay. Another hack on the fly. Tuition, electronics, yes.
Yep. Got my head, Charles. Charles.
Okay. 5 successes.
You hack it.
Okay.
Can't really command it though, or well, I guess you can take the command still, right?
Nope. These do have protocols that you have to kind of
Okay.
get in deeper, but you have basically stopped it from attacking.
Yes, which is kind of the point right now.
Just like entering sleep mode.
Just drops to the ground. Dunk.
Eh.
Do I have anything left I can do real quick or no? Like
You have you have a minor action if you wanna.
passing the control over or passing the drone over to Sterling would be minor, yes?
Yep.
All right, doing that.
Okay, you now have a sleepy time security drone as well. Golden.
Okay, go. Okay, what is?
So there's 2 damaged drones. One is. They're
I'm
basically
trying
both
to
almost
determine
dead.
whether my spells work on drone. Confusion.
anything
Confusion
with,
work
like-
on drones.
Yes, it technically does. It just kind of it's a little weird. I kind of homebrewed it just a little bit, but I would think that
Messes with
it
the
can.
Cool.
sensors.
Yes, it messes with sensors.
So it might shoot its friend.
So what would you
Okay,
like-
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna confusion the drone. One of the
Alright.
drones.
Go ahead and roll your to hit or your confusion.
Let's see.
Roll data processing. That's pretty much.
2 successes.
It does not appear that you managed to confuse the drone.
Ah, well.
You're close. You're very close, but it just shrugged it off at the last second. Back to the top. Sterling.
So can I tell between which of the 2 drones looks healthier?
The one that your little maintenance drone is still bugging.
It's like prodding at it with more or less what a cattle prod is.
Yeah.
I'll shoot at it with some. So that's gonna be. I'll shoot at it. So 12 for the accuracy.
Get that edge.
Uh, 6 hits.
That'll hit. And that'll actually
And that does 4 stun, more or less, whatever.
4 stun plus that. Yeah, you down it.
Thunk.
Starts a little fire, and then the suppression system for the data server like.
Just like, ah.
And then it is Lanthus. There is one still hostile drone that's very injured.
Okay. Would I be able to take a quick look and see what the data thing is at for the little download?
65%.
Okay. All right. I'll just go and I'll try and take a swing at that last drone. I'm assuming it's still close range.
Yep.
Okay. Still 11.
All right. No exchange of edge. Go ahead and roll to hit.
2, 3, 3 5s and a 6. Okay, 4 successes for that one.
That'll hit.
Okay, that's 5 damage.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna... Yep, that downs it.
Okay, well that's the immediate threats taken care of. Although we're gonna have some other problems definitely here, but let's keep going.
I do have a quick question of just how long do the flash mobs last once they start?
Once they start, they last a couple minutes. Think like the length of a song.
Okay. And they're quite big?
They're quite big, yes.
Okay. I still have one of those from, I think, our first mission.
So, actually, with finding the data server so fast, it gets up to 80% and then goes. Additional access required. Please go to red zone access to finish download.
Oh,
All right, last zone.
yeah.
Okay.
I do wonder,
Okay,
would I-
Golden's
Yeah.
gonna go out and then provide them with some cucumber water.
You'll receive a refreshing glass of cucumber water.
So it's gonna decline because cucumber water. Also, would
Valid.
would Sterling
Nope.
be able to see?
Sterling, go ahead.
Would Sterling be able to see from one of her drones outside what the police are doing, or is the walls like blocking any signals going out? Like,
They're currently. It looks like there's a couple black and whites out there that are just kind of setting up a perimeter. Looks like they're probably waiting for SWAT.
lovely.
Sure.
This isn't corp stuff, so you're not going to expect Lone Star, but
Yeah. Well, at least I could technically do a bombing run with my drones. No grenades, go! Yeah, I might actually do that.
I'm gonna go nip down to the security office to see if it's possible to shut down at least some of the security measures.
We gotta go up to the top floor for that, right? It was on floor 4, or was
Floor
it
It's on the
floor 3?
third floor.
yeah.
Third floor.
Yeah, but we're on the 3rd floor, I believe.
And that's where
Yeah,
the
so-
security office is. But you go into the security office and kind of quickly do a little check, and you find that this office actually only does the first 3 floors. The 4th floor has no
Shit.
access from this point.
Okay, now for the sponsorship thing, I had to do it through any security office, it said?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll plug the dongle in there.
You just see ads suddenly like emerge from the the turret guns to like their little eye cameras, like eat crispy rice cereal. Now with
Terrors just
more
start freaking out.
Sir-
It's in my head.
that jingle. No.
It's like, what floor it is. And also, while we're doing that, I guess I'll prepare my rotor drone to help with our exfil. Loading smoke grenades into its grenade launcher.
Okay.
Or, sorry, into its Yamaha Raiden with grenade launchers.
Gotcha. So you head to the 4th floor. This floor actually has the door opens, but it opens to like another door right away. It looks like if you imagine like an airlock, and there are actually like masks, like gas masks, and connected to like air tanks and stuff like that.
Oh, it's in a vacuum.
Let's put those on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's be careful.
Okay.
And I have a respirator. I'm gonna get a respirator out just in case, since that has at least a little bit of an air supply with it.
Right. So everyone
See
puts
if I-
on their masks, gets geared up, presses the enter button. and the door behind you closes. You can hear all the air getting sucked out of the pressure chamber.
Our
And
ears
then
pop.
the ears pop, yeah. And then the outer door opens, and you can see right there that there is the red zone security frames, which are only 4. There's only 4 servers now in this red zone. Behind the plasteel, a second plasteel which has the same airlock configuration, so you don't blow out the server. And that's what you see. And the rest of the room is just empty space.
Isn't there supposed to be a security room up here, or is it basically like...
Don't see a security room. Don't see any cameras, really.
There's got to be something here. Hold on. Golden Dove's going to look in the astral plane.
Roll a willpower.
Straight willpower?
Straight willpower.
Well, you're doing that. Can I do a electroception technosense?
You can. Roll your intuition perception for that.
I'm gonna use 2 more edge to bump that to 2 successes.
Okay. So you actually take a point of stun damage as some sort of like astral creature like flies at you and tries to like claw at your face and like, oh my god, and like you kind of jump back out of the astral realm. You can still feel like the claw marks on your face.
Ugh.
I only got 3 successes from that.
There is a very large techno-present sense in the middle of this room. Otherwise, and the airlock. But other than that,
Otherwise, nothing else.
yep.
I'm gonna turn to my little zappy drone and say, "Sorry about this, buddy. Get in there."
It just kind of floats. Doesn't make any sound because there's no air in there. It kind of like goes around the corner, like it's like, and then kind of like goes around the corner, and then after a while you hear crunch, and then it just like flies back against the wall, goes, and you hear the sound of like tink, like metal hitting metal, as tink, tink.
We just feel the vibrations.
Tink,
through the
as
floor.
you see someone walk out from behind, like one of the servers. He's on the outside. And he walks out, and he's kind of like tapping a sledgehammer. He is a very, very muscled man who is not wearing a shirt, but he has on the suspenders. Very
Wait, do
large
I recognize
mustache.
him?
Yeah.
Do
I
I
was like,
recognize this
do I
as
recognize
Alexander
this guy?
Petrov?
And yes, and you see on his shoulder, he's wearing a gas mask, and on his shoulder is a feral fox who is also wearing a gas mask.
It's a little tiny, great gas mask.
Oh, I would actually, I'd go up to, was it Alexi, I think his name was?
It was Alexander
Petrov.
Petrovi.
Alexander, okay, I would go up to him because, and again, it's just, I was
Just
actually,
wave to him.
I think I had actually interacted with him in one of the downtimes. I think if I remember something like that. I'd wave to him and be like, "Hey, Alexander, how you doing? Long time no see."
I'm going to roll a check for him to see if he remembers.
I think he would remember me because I do have a connection with him.
Oh yeah, Thing definitely remembers you.
I had
Yeah,
a good fight.
Because I think I remember mentioning something about like speaking to Mythic Creations or something to him about like potential sponsorship or something like that, or something. I think
You
he was,
did,
like,
yeah.
interested
You
in it.
pushed him into, or you got him like a job basically, or tried to get him work. And he puts the sledgehammer, like he kind of puts the sledgehammer so like his hands are kind of crazy. I was like, "Oh, it's you! Ah, it's been so long. What are you doing up here?
Oh, hey,
You
nice
causing
long
all
time.
sorts of trouble."
Yeah. Unfortunately, the who was it down there? The Marcus guy. He was being a bit uncooperative. Unfortunately, we were just trying to get some. We're trying to actually see if we could get like a data thing, and well, that sort of fell through. And yeah, it's been a little bit difficult. But
Ah,
see, you got the
yes.
job here.
It is temporary contract. And that Mr. Sebastian, he is oh, the word. And then the fox is like, a douchebag. It's like, ah, yes. Thank you, Mr. Fluffles. He is a douchebag. But the pay is pretty good, and I really don't have to do much. You get
Golden
to sit up
Dove
here and
at
read.
that point just does a. but then he's like, no, yeah, I agreed, fair.
So it's gonna go up to Alexander and goes like, "How you been? It's been a while since we've chatted."
Yes, it has. On the bridge. That was good
Yeah.
times. Good times.
Yeah.
Much fighting to be had. Like, reaches out to, like, shake your hand.
Sure, I'll return to shake the hand, but just getting ready for the fight that's about to ensue that I'm
It's
going to have to deal with.
It's a very tight grip, but he doesn't, like, crush anything. He has quite a bit of
Attempts to
control.
return the tight grip with a strength of 4.
Yes, you hold your own a little bit, but you could probably tell you could probably break every bone in your hand if you really want to.
Yes.
But it gives you a shake. Ah, so it seems we are ready for a rematch, is it not? You going for the servers. I hit you with hammer. I tried not
And
to
then
crush skull.
And I go like, yes, and I guess Mr. Fluffles will heal any wound that you get.
Of course. We are team. Fluffles does the wonky whoosh. I do the smashy whoosh.
I would before we started, I'd go to Alexander and be like, "Hey, I know this is your security job and everything. I have been able to get you working, well, at least potential with Mythic Creations there. Uh, any potential chance that might be able to just let us get the last little piece of data that we need? I mean, and I would sort of like go up to him and sort of like try to whisper in his ear as much, be like, I mean, we can make it look like a good fight. I could show the footage to Mythic Creations, but I mean, they'd probably hire you and whatnot. But would you maybe at least let us get what we want, and then we can skedaddle out of here?
And you hear the fact like, let's fuck him up. It's like, hold on, Mr. Fluffles. Hold on. They are the friends. Before we must consider if we're going to beat the shit out of each other, we should not let business get in the way of business, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, if you get knocked out, they just take it back from you anyway. And I would feel bad if I was not the one to take you out, and then you went out and they shot you a whole bunch of times because while you're trying to do a download. What kind of fair is that?
Yeah, this is true.
So as long as you promise to, actually fight, go ahead. We'll consider this a favor repaid.
I'm gonna say, I was like, since I fought you last time, I guess I'll fight you again this time, and I'll just ready my staff. It's like, I got a new weapon this time.
Well, look at that. That is quite the stick.
I just
Yeah,
do
I
a little
would-
trick where it extends and retracts.
I have something as well. The sledgehammer. It's simple, but it's effective. Much like yours truly, Mr. Petrovi. And Mr. Fluffles.
Indeed.
Quite so. Would we be able to get into the server farm, at least like me and Tarathian, and at least try to get the download going?
Of course. I don't know what you do to it, but push the buttons and make it go. I don't know.
All right, very good. All right, so I guess me and just motion for Tarathian to come over and be like, okay, let's at least get this started before we get the brawl in here.
Okay.
Is a biometric reader.
Oh God. I have a biometric reader thingy.
You mean to kind of hack the biometrics?
Yes. Can we do that? Yes. Let's go and do that.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna go and see if we can't hack the thing.
Would I be able to help at all with like any engineering or anything for that, or no?
Now we'll have this be a single roll.
Okay.
Okay.
And then would I get anything for knowledge on security systems?
Yeah, I'll give you a bonus for that.
Correct. So what's the bonus going to be?
Plus 2.
Okay. So what's the role going to be? Electronics and
Logic.
politics. Giant ass roll again. 6 successes.
All right, well, yep, that's enough to bypass the lock and get in.
Yay.
Very helpful if you have a giant dude that's about to crush your skull like a grape. So you head in, and there's 4 servers. There's like 30 seconds, but since you're not under any particular duress, you managed to finish the download.
Hey. Okay.
As you go out, like probably Alexander is like talking to Sterling with like a book. Like, I am reading this one right now. I love how the protagonist, he goes out and he's searching for himself, and then he shoots a bunch of people. A little violent for my taste, but what can you do?
I do want to say, it's like, would Sterling recognize this book? She had to read audio.
Yeah, he'd probably like say the title. He might. It's a fairly popular book, probably, that he's reading.
It's like, oh yeah, I've read that one before. Very interesting. Won't tell you about the ending.
Oh, good. I'm only halfway through. It's a little dry, but not bad for one of these action. Anyway, so we get ready. I smash rib cages now, gently.
Yeah, not too much.
All right, I would also walk up to Sterling because since I know I fought Alexander before, and I'd show him my weapon. I'd be like, all right, I got a new weapon too. I'll try to go easy on you. I know this thing can be a little painful, but well,
Oh,
you understand.
Oh,
I
please.
do want to say, it's like, you didn't fight, you were hacking something while me and Vera were, well, me and,
Oh
Jin.
no, I actually took a couple shots at him. He actually did fight me. I dodged him a couple times, but I did fire back at him a couple times, I
Yes.
think.
Mission was this?
Very
the
fast.
very first
sneaky.
one.
The armored car job.
Yeah.
Was that? No, I wasn't.
No,
No, you weren't in that one.
It was only a 3-person one. Oh well.
Okay. Well, by all means, go nuts. I can take a thing upon it. It's just. Hold on. Hold on. Here it takes the book. Knapsack. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Takes the book, puts a little bookmark in there.
Yeah.
And initiatives.
Okay. 14.
13.
Trathin.
Crap. Sorry. Bonus is body and reaction.
Reaction, intuition.
Sorry, my. Well, same thing. So 9 then.
Okay, and then golden.
7.
All right.
Yeah, you two might want to try and book it out of the room and let Sterling handle
That
this.
was the plan.
And he goes last, but I do get to roll for Mr. Fiddyfoes.
Yeah, of course.
Oh wait.
Another's probably just
Okay,
gonna
I
be
just
you
realized.
healing.
I know exactly.
and-
Okay, hold on. I've got to go. I'm assuming that the astral being was Mr. Fluffles.
Yes, you're. Now that you see him,
That's what I thought.
it was Mr. Fluffles.
Mr.
Sterling,
Fluffles can be a bit of a jerk.
he is a little bit of an asshole. Sterling, you're up.
What was it? It's like, I know bullets didn't really do much to him. Basically, Mr. Fluffles was immediately healed it. So it's like, might as well just have fun with this. Even though he's probably gonna break a few ribs. Let's just do my staff, which is, we're basically in point blank range, so 8.
Okay, and that will be. What's his attack roll? Or defense? Oh, he gets a edge.
Is okay.
Roll your attack.
Ability. That is 5 hits.
That is a hit.
And it does 4 damage? Stun?
For stun. Okay. And it's 4
Let me
plus-
make sure it's stun. Yeah, 4 stun.
Okay, so
I was gonna immediately heal it though.
you yeah, bam, just absolutely just wallop the dude in the side of the head. He kind of like tilts to the left and then comes back up. Like, not bad, not bad. Good opening. Plant your foot a little in the back. You'll get more swing then.
Oh wait, don't I have to add strength to any
Oh,
physical attacks? Stats?
add a strength divided by 3 to get bonus to damage.
So it would just be a +1
Okay,
for
so
strength, so it would be 5 damage. I forget about that.
no problem. He just kind of like cracks his neck again. It's like, ooh, that cleared the sinuses. I am enjoying myself. Salanthus, you're up.
Let's see. What's my range at here? Are we point blank or?
You probably at close. You can get to point blank easily enough, though.
Okay, I'll stay at close range. Again, it's same thing with the whip. 11 for the attack rating.
Okay, so no edge exchanged. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Only 3 that time.
You still hit.
He's not trying to dodge, is he?
He a little. He's not very good at it.
Okay, that's 5 for that one. For the damage.
Okay, so yep. Again, you come in, cracking your whip. Actually, does little. It's like ooh, sting. Ooh, that's a stinging right there. And then it is Mr. Fluffle's turn.
Mr. Fluff is going to heal most likely.
Mr. Fluffles kind of floofs out a bit, and you do see the wounds that you have created go away. It's like, now get him right now. Let's do this. It's like, calm down, Mr. Fluffles. Joy. We're fighting with friends. What better thing is that? Tarathian.
I head towards the airlock door and to get the hell out of the way of the fight.
You don't want to fight?
No. I'll let you guys. I'll let you all have your fun. I'm not.
I just want to say, it's like, if you even hit him once, he would die.
Pretty much.
Oh.
Yeah, he had a bit of a bad run-in with one of the drones down there. A little electrifying, so he wouldn't be a good opponent.
Two drones.
Fair enough.
It was
Don't-
rather funny.
I would feel bad if crushed like grape between my thighs. That would not be as much fun. And then Golden Dove, you're up.
Dressed
Good
up so
question.
smartly,
I'm-
I will try.
I'm probably not the best at fighting either, right? Most of my spells are kind of
Utilitarian.
kind of more sneaky and confuse the enemy.
Yeah, utilitarian.
Yeah.
Utilitarian, yes.
He's not.
Unless you want me to scratch you with your claws and then you hit me and then I go flailing on the floor.
It's up to you, of course. It is your turn. He is still standing
You
there.
get to decide. Waiting for
Okay,
you to hit
well,
him.
only because you want to. I guess I'll do this and then I'll get out. Golden Dove's gonna go at him with claws.
Okay. What is your attack rating?
Four physical. Oh wait, 6. Close,
Okay.
6.
So he does get edge on that, and then roll 2 attack.
the rating for that again?
Oh, it's it'll be your agility, and then for claws, it's exact weapon proficiency.
Oh, did your mic cut out,
Nope,
Golden?
I
Oh, wait,
think.
oh right. Get two an exotic, so that would okay. So agility and exotic weapon. That would be.
Yep.
I'm gonna take the glitch.
Okay, so you glitch.
2 1s. Snake eyes.
So you try and claw him, and it's just you kind of like don't actually get the claws, and you just kind of like just slide down him.
Just
He's like, I don't think your friend is very good at this.
I'm just gonna say,
Yeah.
no, apparently not.
I also would feel bad teaching a defenseless creature such as these. Oh well, c'est la vie. And then he proceeds to attack Sterling.
Of course.
It's like I tried a new move. You see. To roll you. What's your defense rating?
Armor rating of 8.
Okay, so there's no edge switched.
Okay.
Roll your dodge.
Which is agility and intuition?
Reaction
No,
and
wait.
intuition.
Reaction and intuition. Okay, sorry.
No problem.
First time I had a dodge. And 4 hits.
4 hits. You he does a mighty swing, and you just barely dodge out of the way. You can feel the wind.
I do a
Like-
matrix bend backwards sort of thing.
Yep. And then he also takes a shot at Samantha as he continues the momentum towards the dragon. So, what is your attack rating? Or defense
let's see.
rating?
Oh shoot, I forgot I had dermal deposits. That's another one. 5, 4, 1. Okay, so 10.
Okay, so same thing. And then roll your dodge.
Okay, reaction, intuition. That's 10. Only 2 that time.
Oh, that's that. So Mrs. Sterling, but then keeps the momentum going. Just so that is going to be so it's 5, 3 plus which is 4. So
While they're doing the fighting, am I able to go ahead and just head down to the security office to see about shutting off some of the alarms?
sure.
Okay.
So
Hopefully
that is
SWAT's
going to
not
be
hearing.
soak 9 stun,
Ooh.
and you are
Ooh.
knocked back into pretty much the other wall.
So it's gonna be that's just rolling all the armor and everything, correct?
Yep, armor and body and everything.
Okay. There. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna use. Can't do anything with 3 edge. Let's see. Let me roll one. I'm gonna use 1 edge and re-roll a die. Oh, okay. That at least helped. That. Okay, so I got 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. So not
Okay.
terrible.
4 stun,
Okay.
and then it is back up to Sterling.
Okay. Okay, we're in a vacuum-like room, right?
Yeah,
Or basically just all talking through comms.
yeah, or the comms and the helmets. He's wearing one too.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to accidentally, air quotes, aim for his gas mask while doing this next swing.
okay. So go for the
So that is a 8 also again for
gets the edge, and roll your attack.
5 hits,
That'll hit.
and that's damage of 5. I already added the 1 onto it this time. I just updated that.
Okay. So you you hit him in the face mask area. Kind of causes it to like fall away from his mask or fall away from his his head, and then he looks like kind of like he's like how someone like holds their breath, but they're kind of like have the little like puckered lips, but he doesn't
Bulging
like
cheeks, puckered
really
lips.
go, but he really doesn't like go for the mask because it's not his turn, especially. But Salanthus.
I just want to just put my hands on. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Are you all right?
Don't worry. Of course, it's a vacuum, so you just see his like lips move just a little bit.
It just mouths it.
Okay. My turn then. Be like, so Salanthus would get up and shake his head and be like, "Whoa, yeah, definitely do move. Oh, well, at least you managed to hit me this time, so I will definitely I'll take the loss on that one." It's probably where did he like hit me in the chest area? I'm guessing, or
Chest, yeah.
yeah, just be like rubbing like, oh boy, yep, gonna feel that tomorrow. But all right, could be worse. What's the range that I'm at now?
Medium.
Medium. Okay. Is it a major action or a minor action to move? If I was medium, it should be a minor action. It should get me one range closer, I think.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I will move. I'll use the action to move closer. And then I will go ahead and take a swing. This time I want to try and swing at Mr. Fluffles.
No, Mr. Fluff.
All right. Roll. What's your attack rating?
It'll be. Let's see. Hold on. It'll be 11 for the attack rating.
Okay, so you actually get an edge.
Okay, cool. And then I used one edge already. Okay. No sheet. Stop it. Come on. There you go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I will roll again. Agility, exotic, but I gotta roll one with the penalty. 3, 4 hits.
All right, so you try and take a swing at Mr. Fluffles. And you just see the little fox face, and then like he just does a little jump off the jump up from the shoulder, and the blade just goes like right underneath. It's just riding the chain for a little bit, and then rolls to the side. And he's like, "What the hell was that? That was very nice. Why would you attack me? I'm a cute little fox, asshole."
Yeah, I want to turn to Slave. It's like, yeah, why would you attack the cute little fox?
And I'd be like, well, and I was like, no, just merely testing him to make sure that he was still on his feet. Like, no offense, Alexander. You understand. Just hamming it up here a little bit.
He goes, and then it's Mr. Fluffle's turn, and you see the mask kind of go back on his head with telekinesis, Kyle. And he's like, "Don't mention it. No problems." And Mr. Fluffles also... he's going to do something else, please. He does magic. Fluffle magic, but doesn't appear to do anything. And then it is... Tarathian's doing stuff in the thing. Golden Dove, did you want to try anything? You're still up there.
Golden Dove's gonna. Who's looking more hurt?
I haven't taken a single hit.
I've taken
Okay,
one
so
hit. It's all stun damage. So if you have anything that can heal stun, be fine.
I've got the heal spell, so
I think
Okay,
it's
perfect.
magic is the only thing that can heal stun.
Yeah, aside from
Remember
the
correctly.
slap patches, but those only last for so long.
Yeah.
yep, I'm gonna heal. So
What a
Eventually.
god! So it's like,
Look,
so
Mr.
Golden, you're our
Fluffles.
Mr. Fluffles.
yeah,
Hopefully
2
he can,
successes.
hopefully he can heal better than
how
he
many?
can hit, right?
Hey, I
2.
hold my hand to get a high five.
You
High
said
fives
2.
you.
Yes, 2.
Okay, so that'll heal 2 of the stun damage then. Okay, yay, gets me out of the negatives at least.
High
-1.
fives you. High fives, Mr. Fluffles. Speaking of, it's Alexander's turn. He is going to... Let's see what else he can do.
What else can he do? Oh no.
Why not? Alright, so he is going to go try and hit Sterling. So go ahead and roll your to dodge.
Yep, and no exchange of edge. So that's
Yep.
I'm gonna use 1 point of edge to reroll one die.
Okay.
And okay, 4 hits.
Well, actually, he has edge too.
Yeah, he has like 2 things of edge right now, I think,
Yep.
from
So
me.
Well, no, those I think those only last during that turn. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Right.
During that
All
turn.
right.
But he does also have other edge.
His own edge pool, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. He is going to hit. So, let's see. I need you to make a body and willpower check.
Three hits?
3 hits. Okay, so first the damage. So you need to soak 6 stun.
Okay.
And you are taking a -1 to everything as he hits you in the solar plexus and knocks the wind out of you.
Next to window goes into my gas mask.
Yep. So like the gas mask like kind of like flies off your face for a second and then back onto you.
So you said soak 6, so that's your armor rating plus body, correct?
Yep. It's 6 stun. So
Okay, that's soaking 6 studs. Well, I got 4 hits, so I only take 2 stun, correct?
correct.
Okay, making sure I got that right. Ow!
And then it's your turn, Sterling.
I'm gonna hold up my finger. It's like 1 minute. Time to take a breath. Feels pain in base of the
Understand.
stomach,
That was quite the blow.
and proceeds to attempt to take another swipe at him with my. Actually, ah, did I get pushed back at all, or no? It's still at point blank.
Still point blank. That did not have a knockback effect.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my. Um, technically, this staff is better since I'm at point blank. Otherwise, I would have to back up. So yeah, I'm just gonna use the staff again. That's 8 for the accuracy. My veteran, yeah, it was combat -1. So that's die. Ew. 2 hits.
2 hits versus hit.
Really?
Yeah. He's not
I
good at
honestly just
I
really.
don't think he has much dodge. I think he's more just built like a
Yeah.
literal just tank of just like a wall.
Now would I still be doing the 5 damage, or would I go back to 4 since well, technically my strength would still be 1 with that. Since
Yeah,
it would
it'd
go
still be 1,
from
so it's
4
still
to
5.
3. But yeah, it's still 5 damage.
Yep. Which he. So yeah, you see him another good solid hit. He's kind of like goes ripples down his body. Yeah, that's what they call the good stuff. Yes. Salathis, you're up.
Okay. I will go ahead and just do. I'm still at close range, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and this time I'll just aim at Alexander and I'll take a swing at him.
Okay.
All right. So again, 11.
An honorable fight with melee weapons, no shooting.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, we're both using melee weapons this time. Okay, so 11, so nothing on there. Okay, so all right, that's out of the penalty. So 11. Okay, cool. Oh, rolled 9. No, 11. Come on. There you go. Stupid dice roller.
Gonna guess you probably hit, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, I hit. I got 4 on that
Yep.
one.
That'll definitely do it.
Okay. Alright,
guess
so
he
that's
got
5.
a 1.
You did get one, yes. Alright, ooh, that. Good amount of
5.
damage. Ooh. Ooh. Mmm. That tingles. As it's just like a hole in his pectoral, which closes up as it's Mr. Fluffle's turn.
Gotta love Mr. Fluffles making the fight fair.
And then it is his turn. He goes, now, time for Petrovi Whirlwind Attack. Yeah! And then he just swings
Like
himself
that?
around, and both of you need to make a dodge roll.
Did he use this one on the bridge?
Yes, he did actually.
Yeah, I remember this. Like, I know this one.
Okay, I'm gonna use my last 2 chair reroll. So that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I got 4 there. Second bump that up 1.
Oh yeah, 6 hits.
I got 4 total.
So he does the whirlwind. You both kind of like just duck out of the way. And then he's like, stops, looks like, oh, Fluffles, you warned me not to do that move. Oh, so dizzy. Ooh. Okay, I'm fine. Ooh. Okay, I'm fine. Oh. Nope, I'm good. Alright, good. Continue on. Sterling.
Would I have been able to get my breath back by now?
Yes, your breath is back.
Okay. I love how even with the -1 for my dice roll, I still got 6
Nice.
out of 9. I was like, yes. Oh, has he moved away? I guess since he spun.
He's
Or
still a little bit, but he's still like
point blank
close.
for me.
Yeah, he's probably point free.
Yeah. Okay, so 8 again, and do 10. Wait. I do the rim with good hits. 4 hits.
4 hits.
And another 5 damage. It's 10.
Alright. Again, just oh, good hits coming in all over the place. I haven't felt this good since Mother Russia.
I'm glad we're making the fight entertaining for you. Admittedly, you're making it very entertaining for us.
I do want to say it's like, and our viewers probably love this too.
Yeah, I'm getting all the good footage here.
Probably during the fight, I'd probably be sending a message it's like, we'll be finishing up this fight soon, guys. Prepare to start a flash mob outside this location.
Samantha, this is your turn.
Okay, I will go ahead and I'll just take another swing at Alexander there.
Alright.
Alright, it's 11. Alright, no edge. Alright, it's 11 again. Oops. 4 hits again.
That'll
2
hit.
6s, 2 5s. Alright, so that's 5 damage again.
Alright. Again, just gets hit. Another slash on the back. It's like, oh, that one really hurt. Stings. I'm going to need the Bactine. Or Mr. Fluffles. Fluffles. It's just casts his magic.
I do love this. It's like, is Mr. Fluffle's not taking any of these negatives? I guess so. He's special.
Oh, he's taking drain. But he's very good at soaking drain. So also,
that's why.
Well, technically, Alexander is good at soaking drain.
Oh, right, because he's a bound spirit. That's right.
Yeah, they have like a soul,
creature.
sort of like a soul.
I forgot what it was. It was like it was a soul bind or whatever.
Yep, soulbound. And then it is Mr. Petrovi's turn. It's like, this time I don't go easy. And he goes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Goes for me again, of course.
Sterling.
Of course.
Dodge.
Again. Another 5 hits.
Alright, he misses you, And now Sinlathis, please make a dodge roll as
Sorry
he
about
can
that.
once more continues the momentum towards you.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Four on the dodge.
Nope,
That
he
was
misses
weird.
misses with that as well.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, the dice roller like popped up like 4 dice, and then it popped up the rest of them. I'm like, oh, okay, that was weird.
Tarathian, you're in the security room shutting down alarms, right?
Yes, shutting down the alarms.
You notice that as you're shutting down alarms, you see a message on the screen saying "Prepare to breach."
Pass that along to the. I just called the comms. Hey guys, wrap it up. We're about to get the building's about to be breached.
Okay, I would note that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go and start scrub or get rid of the loop that was on the second floor,
Okay.
and then time the loop that was on the main floor to be ended in like 10 minutes.
I would say we kind of don't really need a loop. Our cover's been blown.
Fair enough. Okay, yeah. Then I'll just take out the first floor loop as well.
Imagine that you get caught after just running away. It's like why they decide to loop the cameras again?
But Sterling, it is your turn.
Okay, so as a minor action, would I just be able to tell my drone to fire smoke grenades?
Yep.
I could use a minor action. I'm gonna have it say fire smoke grenades.
Okay.
It's both guns. It's what? Fire 2 smoke grenades towards the
Yeah.
building.
Okay. So just
We'll have to roll anything for that. Just
no, you're pretty much providing cover, so you don't.
yep.
Take it
And then back to the fight. I just want to hold up a finger as I'm doing this. 1 second. Fire, fire. Okay, back to the fight.
Okay.
And so 8 again, doing that. Do another 10. Ooh, only 3 hits this time.
That'll hit.
Oh, okay. Another 5.
All right.
It,
Olympus.
I do
Okay.
want to say it's like after I hit him, I say, we probably need to go soon, so can we wrap this up?
Oh, you're
actually-
leaving so
real
soon.
quick. Real quick. I grabbed the dongle before I left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got all the data downloaded. I'd actually, before striking, I'd actually look at Alexander and be like, hey, I got a really good idea. Since I know Mythic Creations is pretty good as far as this stuff here, and they'd be really interested in seeing your footage. Would you maybe perhaps want to help us make a grand exit? Like maybe sort of cause like a bit of a ruckus, like sort of chasing us or something, and while we run through a smoke screen? I can film you while doing it. It makes for really good footage.
Flash mob
Where is this smoke screen?
downstairs.
It'd be down. I'm assuming it would be downstairs at the front doors where they're trying to breach.
Yeah, it's downstairs at the front doors.
Yeah, be downstairs at the front door. Be a great way to make a smashing exit.
A smashing exit, you say? I like your thinking. I know exactly what to do. You'll just wait a second. Mr. Fluffles, give the good stuff! And the fox says, wee! And proceeds to do magic. He's like, hold on to your vodka. This is going to get crazy. And takes the jackhammer and proceeds to slam it down on the floor.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna. Okay, so I do want to say it's like, so basic combat's over now, right?
Yes. But
By the time he gets done with this, I'm gonna say the flash mob should be going right now. Flash mob, go!
okay. So you got the flash mob going. He breaks through the floor of the pressurized room and sends all 3 of you down, where he continues to go down
Ooh.
each floor. I need
Uh.
the 2 of you to roll for a body and Reaction.
Body and
I didn't
Or
reaction.
actually, strengthen by, because you are
Strength of
going.
body, okay.
You're going down with him because this whole thing just blew out.
Yeah. I'm using some edge on this.
Oh,
I mean,
good.
I forget
Yeah, what?
how much edge does it cost to reroll the whole set?
I think you would need
4.
4 edge. I think
Four,
total.
I
I
believe.
think it's. I think 4 edge is re-rolling the dice that didn't hit. I think.
I have it right here. Skill.
I always forget because the new edge system is weird to me still.
Yeah,
Four
I forget what it
edge
is.
is. Oh, that's not how that works. Hold on.
Yeah, I think 4 is re-roll all failed dice.
Yeah.
I think.
4 edge boost. Reroll all failed dice. Yep.
Okay. Well, I got 1 hit. I'll just spend 2 edge to turn one of my 4s into a 5, so it'll be 2 hits.
2 hits.
And I got 3 hits.
All right. So Sterling, you take 4 points of physical. Tana or Salanthus, you take 3 points of physical as you are now on the first floor.
Could have been worse.
Where,
It's not that
where,
bad.
I'm assuming I've gone down to the first floor by this point.
Trathan, you open the security door and you can see the first floor.
There's just a hole there now.
Okay. I just go ahead and can I get around said hole?
You can. Takes a little bit, but
I get around the hole and go down the stairs.
You
Like
also
I said, because I'm not crazy.
You'll see Alexander on the ground in the rubble, like just laughing his ass off. The fox just kind of like bounce around.
I just turn to the other 3 and go, "What did you two do? What did you do?"
Sterling's just going to be doing some immediate first aid, so can I roll for that very quick?
Yes.
Biotech and whatever the med kit is, or
Yeah, it's
biotech
logic and
Meanwhile, Golden's gonna
biotech.
heal
biotech
the other one.
or
Go ahead, you can go. That'd be me, Salanthus. Yeah.
Yeah, Golden's gonna heal.
Grathan
Hey.
just turns to Salanthus and goes, "What did you
4
do?"
successes.
Oh, okay. That actually
I also
heals
got-
all the physical. Nice. I would look over at Tarathian and be like, "Oh, we're just gonna make a smashing exit. That's all." And then we got Mr. Alexander to help us out here, so that we can definitely get out of here without having too many problems.
Well, you'll definitely burn down the house with your planned exit, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, I know we were supposed to avoid collateral damage, but technically it wasn't us that did this, so we're good.
Yeah. Well, I got 3 successes, so it healed most of my physical damage.
Grathan slaps his palm on his face and goes, "Okay, let's go."
And let's get outside, blend in with the flash mob, and get to my car.
You see the flash mob, everyone's doing like the thriller dance
In the smoke.
in the smoke. Yep. Perfect atmosphere for it. SWAT's there. They're trying to like clear the mob.
Yeah, I think
Go ahead and
probably
get
I'll
to
just
my car as well.
Yep.
All right.
Make
So
a break
you-
for our vehicles.
yeah, and
Let's go.
and right before I go, I'd look over to Alexander and be like, "That was fantastic. That looked really great on the footage, especially the fall. I know Mythic Creations is definitely gonna love this."
Good. Glad to have helped to like play himself up with the jackhammer. He's like, I'm going to get the icy hot. All right, you take care.
I
You as
just want
well.
to call.
Hope we meet again.
I just want to call out to Alexander. It's like, meet me at. It's like whatever the bar was called.
The last stop.
Last stop. It's like, meet me at the last stop later. Love to have a nice chat when we're not fighting. Bye now.
You look as he's like going over to there's one on the walls and like, wait, there's no egg, and then he just like takes his sledgehammer, just makes a hole, and then just leaves through it. All right, but you all do get to your cars and manage to escape.
Yay. with minimal injuries.
Yep. So you head
Well,
back to Outrix and proceed to give them the data dongle to Reggie Reggae, and he looks at us like, ah, man, fantastic.
I do want to just slam my hands down on, I guess, the table and just say, it could have really helped if you told us the data was in 3 different locations.
What? I told you, there's 3 floors. 4 floors. 4 floors?
No,
You told
the
us
building
there
was
were-
in 4 floors.
You
There
told
was
us there were 4 floors, but it was on the green one.
Oh, man. Did it do something weird?
Oh, yes, yes, indeed. You'll
very
probably
weird.
see it on news in about a couple of minutes.
Oh, I gotta go watch the news. Okay, well, I'm glad you got back alright. Here's your money. Footage looks great, man. I'm sure it's gonna make for a great set of episodes.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Hopefully, yeah.
Well, see you around. And he proceeds to sip on the lemonade and head back into his office.
And Silanthus would just look around and just rub his chest a little bit. It's still a little sore, and he's like, "Oh, brother, yeah, remind me to be careful. Remind me next time for all of us to be careful with this guy. Make sure that we get the right information, especially from someone who's stoned to high heaven."
Right.
Indeed.
At least it was an interesting experience, and you guys had a rather smashing good time.
I want to slap Trathy on the back of the head. It's like, no jokes.
Silanthus was about to do that, but he's like, "You know what? I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one."
Well,
If, I do gotta say, with the amount of stun damage that Tarathian got, probably just a slap to the back of the head would knock him out. It's like slap. Oh, whoops. Medic.
after all this, I kind of want to go back to Marcus and see that if he still got the job tomorrow.
We'll probably walk
But
in.
that's
He'll be
doubtful.
walking out with all this stuff in one of those cardboard boxes. Oh no.
Oh yeah, Alexander actually probably would fall into the fountain, so you would see him in the fountain just like doing the spin out the water. But yes. All right, so let's start with Sunlanthus for followers. You still have incognito.
Yep, still incognito. I will probably never get rid of that.
Very helpful now, isn't it? As I could tell.
Yeah, I also paid for a bit of a doppelganger from Mythic, from one of the guys from who was at Mythic Creation. So it's like,
Yep.
yeah, just in case.
Mr. Barnabas Willoughby.
Yes, Mr. Barnabas.
All right, so however, you did participate in epic fights, so you were up to 110,970.
970 or 907?
70.
70. Okay, got it.
Then we move on to Golden Dove. Do you have special?
I've got Social Media Addict, and I did do the poll for how to react.
Okay.
And the reaction was perfect. I do gotta say, this one was hilarious.
I'm glad you liked it.
Especially with the cards, it's just like, I gotta hold all 3 people up while the other 2 are hiding.
Plus what you got. So Golden Dove will now be at 253,476 followers.
Right.
Yay.
Nice.
I may not have, dealt any damage, but at least I did still take care of my fair share of enemies.
Yeah,
And then
you did all the
Your-
hacking too.
Your dice were on fire as far as like all the hacking and everything. Too,
Yeah, I
legit.
was kind of shocked. It's like, okay, no, there's something wrong. There's something wrong here. There's something really wrong.
Tarathian, do you have a special modifiers?
No.
Okay. Nope, don't do that. Clear. All right.
Come on, Adobe. Save the file. There you go. Jeez.
That puts you at, oh, you just broke 200,000. 200,121.
Really?
Yep. And then Sterling,
Damn.
you had sponsorship, so you already got that one. You were part of the
Yep.
fight.
Oh, the main part of the fight. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I guess it really.
Well,
had
with
to be-
you got bonus from fighting with Alexander Petrovich.
Yep.
Woo! Bonus it was. Just like Golden Dove got the bonus for the for dealing with Marcus.
Nice.
$267,834.
Nice.
There we go.
About 80,000 on that, basically.
Yep, pretty much.
Mhm.
Got pretty much the max on the follower. Oh yeah, and actually, hold on.
Would I get any bonus for running into a fan?
I was about to give you. I'm actually gonna give you a bonus for running to the fan too. I
Yeah.
forgot. So that puts you up to. Come on. 269,647. All right, and that should about do it. I hope you enjoyed this. This is one of my. It's a little bit of a sillier run. I'll admit it.
This is a hilarious
It
run.
was.
And
That
I
was
love
great.
these ones. I love these ones.
Yeah.
I
definitely don't mind a little dose of silly now, and that's for sure.
Yep.
I thought after the introduction to the game master, little silly run.
Yeah.
I actually at the last minute added Alexander Petrovich to the final boss.
I'm so glad you did.
I had someone like completely different. I'm like, you know what? No, actually, it's been a while. We're going to Petrovich and Mr. Fluffles would probably be someone they hire to be up here. So
Yes. I just imagine that it's like that he comes in for the job. It's like Mr. Fluffles has to go into the room with me. He must have tiny gas mask also.
tiny little fox. That's what actually kind of pushed me to do it. It's like, oh yes, tiny little fox gas mask would be adorable.
Oh, it would. Oh god. Oh, boy. I don't know why, but you need to get art of that guy for some reason.
Yeah, I should. Just Mr. Petrovich and Mr. Fluffles. It'd be adorable. So much good stuff.
Mm-hmm. I wanted the money.
Oh yeah, 22,000 each.
22,000 each plus the 5,000.
Plus 5 for you.
Okay, so that's 78,000 total for me.
Now off to news, I guess.
Now off to the news. Yep. So if there's nothing else, I'll switch over to the news now. And
Yep.
Thank you once again, everyone.
This was fun.
Bye.
Oh yeah, this was great.
Bye.
Fun.
Bye bye.
Bye.
All right, let me just get my breaking news. Sound effect. Nope, just waiting for an ad. Just waiting for an ad. And we'll let the players in here too as well. But yes, that So that was Shadowrun, Race for Billion, episode 16. I hope you all enjoyed yourself. I'm going to do this now just so I can cut this out when I put in the final. Sorry about the ads, yes. If you are interested in joining, we even now, we still cater to anyone who would like to join in. We have the ability to make characters and things like that, and get you a part of it. Otherwise, it's always fun to have people come in and join in. You saw, if you're at the beginning, Zern did Lady Luck. There's a couple other things, but yeah. Otherwise, as for, like, I know if you're waiting for YouTube, if you're watching this and you're like, where's the YouTube stuff? I'm trying to revamp YouTube in order to make smaller, kind of bite-sized episodes. And I haven't had the time for it yet. This next weekend I may actually probably do that. I have a little extra time. But that's why you haven't seen like the mega episode or any of the last 3 episodes. I'm planning on doing a little more editing just because doing these big raw runs is nice. I like it, but I'd like to do more episodes. So that's why you haven't seen them. But anyway, let's get to the breaking news. Hello, I am Wolf Blitzer, and this is News in New York. In the east side, we had another Shadowrun incident, this time at the data storage and acquisition service known as Speed Data Inc. While not much is known about the assailants, we once more see that the effects of Shadowrunning as a means of popularity has started to spread beyond merely a niche. Also, it appears that someone in one of these videos, a man by the name of Alexander Petrovi, as well as his cohort, Mr. Fluffles, has now been rendered eligible for the sexiest Shadowrunner alive. Whether or not that actually happens remains to be seen, as this award literally did not exist until a couple of minutes ago. We will continue to update you on the Shadowrunning in the media situation later, but for now, weather, followed by sports. Alright guys, that was the news. There's not a whole lot of news because it's a silly episode, so I needed some silly news for the end. But I hope you enjoyed. Next one will be on the 30th, I believe, 2 Sundays from now. I believe that's 30th. And it'll be more runners doing lots more running stuff. And I hope you can come and join in, whether you're in the audience or a player. Until then, take care. I hope you all have a wonderful last bit of your weekend. And I'll see some of you on Monday for my usual writing and games. Until then, take care.